Hello, everyone.
Evening.
Hey, Chris.
My name's not everyone.
Yes. It's weird. The stream looked like it started over suddenly. Happy birthday, Baggy.
Hasn't it been his birthday for like 3 straight days?
Yes, apparently.
Baggy, did you go to all the places that give you free food for your birthday?
It's a good idea. Oh man, where did Mike go?
He went to go put on his full Unabomber outfit. I don't know what's going on with him.
Pups.
Puppos?
Yep.
You got a new cat.
You did?
You did?
Yeah.
Purposely, or something wandered into your yard?
Well, my daughter found the cat in the middle of the night. She's out walking around and found this freaking cat and brought it home.
Do you know what they call that on the hip social media?
What?
They call it the cat distribution system.
Yeah, exactly. She's super sweet.
Is it a well-behaved cat or?
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, it's great.
Well, then there you go. You're good.
Is it a kitten or a little more grown?
No, I don't know. I gotta take it to the vet. I haven't been able to take it to the vet yet. I need to do it next week and see, what's up with all that. She's pretty small, so. But went straight to pooping in the litter box and all that. So that's it's nice.
Oh, so it's already trained.
Yeah. Sort of like, did you show the cat how to do it?
Yeah, it's like I just put it in the litter box and then that was it. Like,
no, I meant, did you poop in the litter box?
No, I did not do that. No. I feel like every cat I ever had just knew to do that. It's weird.
Well, it's because it's instinctual.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much cat litter outside?
Thousands of years of domestication.
I'm shitting in the box. Domestication, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear Mike uses a litter box too.
Yeah. Mike licks himself tongue bath.
Well, that's a good time to talk about this album here. Jerome Sabbagh, stand up. So this is our buddies Jerome on his Analog Tone Factory label, which viewers of the channel know it's an all analog effort over there, and he's also releasing it as a one-step.
What?
So this is going to be regular standard edition vinyl, and then also a one-step for $70.
That's not bad.
Yeah. The prior release had a one-step too, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
So my question is: this his second album he's put out on his label, or more?
Officially, like technically, yes.
Okay, his. He's releasing other artists, right?
Yeah.
No, this is the first. I think Heart before this was it may have also been Analog Tone Factory.
Which one?
Heart.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so this is
it was the first one.
Now, who's It's mastered the one step.
Bernie.
Okay. So it's cut by Bernie, which is who he uses. Gotta Groove presses it.
Did Gotta Groove do the one step? Is this information for the one step?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because we got the last title with the who was it? It was Chris Cheek. And the record looked identical. Like the pressing definitely came from the same plant. So
did Gotta Groove do? I have it.
Yeah.
Someone gifted me the album, and I actually got to meet him. He was a very nice guy.
His albums are great.
Yeah, I met him at the Los Angeles Audio Society, Los Angeles Orange County Audio Society dinner once a year thing. He came, very nice.
Yeah. So
I dropped your name, and he had a bad look on his face.
Whose name?
So let's listen. This album here, it has Jerome on tenor, Ben Monder guitar, Joe Martin bass, Nashit Waits drums.
Nashit Waits is cool. That's different. He's done a lot of stuff with Joe Martin. I really like Joe Martin's playing. So
yeah, and I watched Chris over at WCB Jazz Vinyl interviewed Jerome about this, and I watched it. It's a really good interview, and I think Jerome is going to. I think he's going to have some sets with this band for a short period, so you can go see them. And then I think Jerome just usually has like a working trio, so you can definitely.
Do you have his tour? That's not on the site.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Yeah.
But
You can
anyway.
also buy this on reel to reel, probably, if you want to.
The New
That's
York
right,
based,
yeah.
Mike?
Actually, you could probably pay him to play in your house.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Mike, is he New York based?
Yes, he's New York.
I thought he would lived in France, in Paris.
He's from France. He lives here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's lived here for quite a while, I believe, from when we first interviewed him.
I thought I am not saying I'm right. I thought he had mentioned he goes back and forth to me.
I'm sure he does, but he lives here. Can you bring up that Chet Baker box from Newland, Mike?
Oh yeah.
So it gets released today, but I don't know if anybody's
Well,
getting it.
so I got an email about that.
Yeah, me too.
So I ordered it from Amazon, and it was up until this morning coming today, and then it got pushed to the 20th, the 17th to the 20th.
Yeah, mine says the 19th.
From Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about the Newland reissue box of Chet Baker Quintet. So Chet put out 5 records or 4 records.
5
records with the same group during the same,
It was
year.
probably recorded within a very short
within
period.
a few months, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, maybe less than that.
So anyway, the box has all of those, and each of these was originally issued as its own album. So they're reissues of these 5 albums.
Yeah.
I have 3 of them that are in my auction box. But
Oh, here.
I bought this box in. For
So
the
these are the 4. These are the 5. Okay.
Yep.
So
and just to cost wise, it says $199. Amazon has it for $166
66, I believe.
without plus tax. And then, just so you know, to get copies of these records, even reissues of these records are expensive.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
cheap.
right.
So this is a bargain to get all these records.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say we could just touch on it's AAA. So they got the original analog master. Kevin Gray cut it, and then they pressed it. Where do they press it? Does it say?
I don't think it says.
Doesn't
Probably
say.
in Europe somewhere now, and
But they-
probably
but it-
Germany.
But he got
Oh,
the
yeah.
original tapes to Kevin, which is awesome. That's
Yeah.
that's what you want
Now,
to see.
No, what I don't like about Newland is they use their own labels. Did they do it with this box?
Probably. They
Yeah,
have to.
but who cares? I feel like there's such a
I
small.
mean, I
label.
care. Don't say who cares. I
know,
mentioned
but-
I care.
No, I totally. Your opinion is totally valid.
Yes.
But I just feel like it's just a small label. So I feel like it's just great that he's getting this stuff out there in this type of way.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Scroll down a little bit. It kind of tells the story of the records right there.
Okay. So 1965, you have George Coleman, Kirk Lightsey, Herman Wright, and Roy Brooks.
Wow.
Yeah. 1965, within a space of 1 week, they were all recorded in New York City.
Yeah. So
Coleman's a
Prestige
beast.
Records.
I
So
don't know the exact story, but I think it was Chet Baker coming back to the U.S. for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, it says that right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Now
group.
it does say the original analog mono tapes.
Yep.
Which to me this thing would have been recorded 65 in stereo. So this would just be the fold down tape.
The ones
Or no,
I
they would have run
Yeah.
two decks or something.
let me go grab the ones I have. They have Van Gelder
Anyway.
and the Dead Wax.
Anyway, it's going to sound good. I mean, this is probably going to sound
Full
good.
draw mono. Maybe that's all.
It's 65. It's 65, so they should have stereo.
Yeah, but it literally just said that they're all mono, right?
Correct. Well, he's putting out the mono.
Right.
Hold on. Let me go to Discogs.
Hey,
I'll
Mazzy.
go, I think some of the ones I have are stereo. Let me see.
Okay. So this was put out 67, but recorded 65 or something. So yeah, there's a stereo. So it was recorded stereo. So the mono tape is, I guess, a fold down.
Probably.
But I mean, that's nothing, to worry about. Hey, Mazzy.
Right.
Hello.
I just thought it was cool because the people that are playing on it, George Coleman.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, Mazzy.
Hello.
All right, Mazzy, are you familiar with these titles? 65 Chet Baker on Prestige.
Not in deep. No, I think I've heard the one with the bottom right, but no, I'm
I'll say
not.
this is up your street, man.
Here.
It's a good looking box set.
What do you think of this cover?
I love that cover.
It's a gooder.
That looks
Yeah.
so like Carnaby Street, but American. I mean, is that 66?
67.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's probably the
Jeez.
time when it would catch up. It would not be quite as early. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's an
Oh, it's
awkward position for a model, but
So
Oh, there you
this
go.
is like a 70s one, but it has Van Gelder on the jet wax and it's stereo.
who produced these?
Here's a weird one.
Who produced
So
them?
this is Smokin', but it was reissued on Roulette.
Yeah, that is weird.
And then Full Burnin', another Van Gelder green label.
These
Stereo.
are 70s pressings, right?
So the producer is Richard Carpenter.
Yeah.
Is that, I guess,
Gun.
yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. I guess Karen was on hiatus.
Who?
But Karen, they hadn't put a record out yet.
Look up her dress a little bit there.
Oh my god, don't be disgusting.
But
Jazz Perf.
might just keep these because these are stereo and the box is mono.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of those.
I agree, Jasmine.
I mean, but again, look, you can look, even these go for a good bit of money. So,
Well, you do have your auctions, though, you know,
well, I mean, we'll see. I'll listen to the box
Yeah.
and compare.
because
When are they coming in? When is this ship? When
It
is
was
this coming
supposed
out?
to come out today, but I think I've made a reason why no one's getting them, and I'm not joking when I show this picture. This is the reason I think it. Did I have it on here? No. There was the port of Long Beach is like this between New York is where most things come into this country, and they had a ship derail all these shipping things.
Yes.
I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
I mean, that would be wild.
Some people aren't getting something. I'll tell you that much.
That's true. Oh, this is a very controversial take from Rev.
What's the controversial?
These are good albums.
I don't think I haven't heard
No,
of it.
he's saying not.
You
Listen,
don't know.
Rev, if you're going to make a joke, at least type it right.
Yeah, true.
Are these good
It's
albums?
dangerous, full disclosure.
These are not good albums. That was the Rev saying?
Rob, what do you think of these records?
I ordered the box because I think they're good albums. I mean,
Okay, well, there you go.
here's the
I
deal.
think these are good albums.
There's also a couple of Sonny Stitt records on Prestige with the same backing band.
Oh, that's cool.
So, except George Coleman, obviously. But it's good.
Yeah, it's a great band. And the cool thing too is Kirk Lightsey. I love Kirk Lightsey. Here, show that lineup again, Rob.
Yeah.
Love Kirk Lightsey. He did all kinds of cool shit in the 80s, but this is like his first recording output because he was really young here. And then you got Roy Brooks, obviously. George Coleman's amazing. I don't know Herman Wright, but
I don't think he's singing. He's not singing on them. So what are you crying?
no singing.
Also, they do a lot of Tad Dameron on this, which is interesting. So,
Yeah, it is interesting.
yeah, I mean, Tad Dameron had big bands and smaller groups, and he composed a lot.
Didn't you do a record with Coltrane?
He did do a record with Coltrane, yeah. Yeah.
I still need that record. I don't have it. I've seen it before.
You know, here's something I have, like a third pressing of it.
Mating Call?
Yes. And it's not an expensive record. It's curious to me why it's not pricey.
I don't know. I saw it once on the wall at Lunchbox, and they wanted a healthy sum for it.
I got mine at the Orange
first.
County Records show, a mono yellow Prestige label for $50.
I've got a stereo.
Oh, wow.
Didn't you send me that, Mike? Mating Call? Like a beat up copy of Mating Call?
No, that wasn't me.
Isn't it good though if records aren't expensive? That's the whole.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I
And
said
$50 is expensive for a record.
because of Mike's delicate sensibility, I will not get into it with you, Mazzy, but that's what I just said.
Right.
Rev,
$50 is a
okay,
lot.
Rev. They're worth, so the Chet Bakers, you got to think 65. So in like 52, Chet was with Jerry Mulligan doing the Jerry Mulligan Quartet and working with Lee Konitz, and then coming up and putting out some pretty incredible records rooted in the counterpoint style. So 65, he starts getting out there, but they're doing Tad Dameron material here. So Tad Dameron's the band leader where like Clifford Brown and Fats Navarro, all those like killer bop trumpet players came out of. So it's Chet Baker doing Ted Dameron stuff with those great trumpet players, and Chet's the trumpet player now, and he's doing his material like if he were in that band, and all his sidemen are killer on this. So this is a pretty cool box. I definitely can make the argument for it.
Can I do I actually have something that will transition on from this pretty nicely. So in November 7th, the guy who has an excellent, that Grover dude, who's now working for Warner Brothers, putting out their version of One Steps. He has his own record company called Slow Down Sounds. If anyone's ever gotten that Grant Green Sunday Morning reissue, that was literally done like a tone poet. Mastered by Kevin Gray and the Stoughton jacket. It's excellent. So he's putting out this Chet Baker record on November 7th called Chet Baker Performances in Sing Swimming by Moonlight, which is stuff that was recorded around Let's Get Lost when they filmed that documentary. And here's a list of the songs on it. I got the press release, but it's 16 songs. I don't know. I assume it's 2 LPs, but it's mastered. I'll hold it up longer. I'm sorry, but I have to read from it too. Almost Blues on there, Elvis Costello song, and and then it says deluxe audiophile version mastered by Levi Sets. I don't know him, at Black Belt Mastering. It's pressed at RTI and on Neotech 800 gram vinyl and a Stoughton jacket.
Wait, 800 gram?
180 gram vinyl.
I just got 800. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's 800 gram vinyl. It'll break your turntable.
Yeah, no shit.
Plays
at 28.7 RPM because it's so heavy.
But through this press release, I have access to the music, so I'll listen to it and let you guys know. But
cool.
If you have the soundtrack, which I do, of Let's Get Lost, it's great, and it's like the last stuff he did, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for that box from Newland.
I am too.
I ordered it.
Yeah.
Mainly, I got enough Chet Baker. I thought I was thinking, but then I saw who I was playing on it. I was like, okay, that'll be different.
It'll arrive next week for you guys, you think?
Hopefully.
It says the 17th through the 20th for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be around for the show next week. That'd be cool.
There you go.
Well, I was hoping it would arrive today.
Yeah, well, that would have been nicer.
Can I promote a live jazz concert briefly? It's coming up here. One of your
we're having conflicting things right now. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Just before we jump off kind of the Chet Baker, since Chet Baker's on kind of the West Coast, so I've been exploring basically this like counterpoint jazz stuff that developed the Cool School, and the OJC is putting out that Art Pepper Surf Ride. So it was like the perfect time for me to start sampling that. And what Art Pepper does on those early, like his first recording. So this is on Surf Ride, and it has Surf Ride, the title, the track on it. It's not even the first track on it. This is the 7-inch on Discovery. Surf Ride is a killer track. It's definitely above these other 4, but this is a cool little EP from 51. And it's
33 RPM.
It's 45, and there's two tracks aside because the tracks are 3 minutes.
Or little hole.
It has this. So
big hole, little hole.
I'll show you the.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Did it come with that adapter, or did you have one?
No, I went to Jerosa Records yesterday, so I picked up a couple of those. But yeah, I'm really excited for that OJC because the other material that's on there is pretty difficult to get. It's, for clean copies of the Discovery 10 inches that are on that Savoy reissue on OJC, not to get too complicated. they could go for like $300 a piece if they're VG Plus, easy, and they never come up. So,
well, I've seen it in person twice. I think
With
Felipe
Supercard?
had one on the wall, and they
There you
wanted
go.
$500 for it.
is that the OJC?
500. Oof.
No.
This
Oh,
is
okay,
CD.
okay.
This is. I bought this about 30 years ago. This is a Japanese CD.
Yeah,
I love this record.
it is great.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no
such
kidding.
a good record, and
Yeah.
this is the one I'm excited about. But this is, what year was this? 19. I don't know.
Well, that reissue,
Yeah, they did a great job with that jacket on that CD. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's larger than a jewel case. It's one of those larger Japanese
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen that before. That's
Chelsea replicas. Either that or I have gigantic hands, but it's just a great.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
and
I think
sorry.
the last time it came out is 2016. There was one put out, I think, by Kraft.
Oh, that's
Rex
cool.
Store Day, I want to say.
CDs are your best entertainment value.
I love CDs.
I bought this at Tower Records, San Francisco.
Hey, Mazzy, you should send me your Lester Young, that box set you have of Lester Young. I need a copy.
Why would I do that?
Because we're friends. I don't know.
I love Yesterday. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
the
Put it in his
coolest
pile.
Yeah, he likes
Is that a good one?
I had.
Is that one that with like the wood grain? Is that a good set to get?
Yeah, that's the Verve, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
kind of falls apart the way it's designed. It's like
Yeah.
the binding's too loose for the cover because it's a
Right.
weird, but it's great. I mean, it doesn't fall apart totally, but
That said, I do like the original Discovery. I realized that Savoy probably didn't have the photography, so they had to develop a new cover for this material. But the 10-inch also has this cover, and then the other 10-inch has a different cover. That's pretty cool. But I kind of like this. So this is I think 50. It's like 50. Well, the session's 52, right? So I think this is a 54 EP. I think that's probably around that time period. But what do you think of the cover?
I think it's awesome. I think it's cool that you got an old school Discovery 40.
I know. I was looking at the 10 inches and there were some available, but everything below 200 was not. I asked people for needle drops and nothing was good. I mean, it was
What's weird is those
not worth that much money.
What's weird is those that label. I've got some shit from the 80s on that label. Like I think somebody brought it back for a little while.
Yeah, somebody did. Discovery and Progressive. They were two early 50s. I don't know if they were bundled together or whatever, but like, and Progressive titles were put out on Savoy as well. So they definitely went through, both of those labels went through Savoy.
Yeah, and it would have been really cool if you bought it with your Discovery card.
Yeah.
Discover card. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I've got the Rev kind of messing with.
I remember when that card came out in like the 80s, and it was exciting because there was a new credit card because all you really knew about was like, I think 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Matthew, what jazz live show?
no, and it's one of your peeps here, so I just want to do a promotion. Jacob Wentz coming to Seattle. You know Jacob, our mutual friend. He's actually staying here for several nights. Those of you who don't know, this is self put out album, but Kevin Gray cut it. It's a beautiful album. If you don't have this, I think you can get it in Groove. It's so good. But he's playing a night at the Royal Room on the 25th of September. It's like almost in my neighborhood. 2 weeks from tonight, Thursday night. And I'm trying to get as many people in the Seattle area to go see it. The usual suspects, maybe. But he's bringing in musicians locally, and he's obviously a drummer, jazz drummer, straight ahead jazz stuff. You guys know him and stuff. But I'll promote it again as we get closer. But I hope people go to it. I think he's also Definitive Audio is like a high-end stereo audio, big installs in Bellevue. He's doing like an in-store, a playing, or I don't know what he's doing, selling the record and doing things there. So that's it. Well, I'll talk to you about it in another 2 weeks or whatever.
Awesome. Oh, we love Jacob. He's been on he's hung out with just me for like hours before on a live stream. So
yeah,
I think he did something in Miami with Felipe, didn't he?
Yeah, he hung out with Felipe for a week or so.
Yeah.
I feel like Jacob's just sleeping on all the
I've met
apparently.
I run into him all the time, so it's no big deal for me.
But he hasn't slept on your couch.
He doesn't have a couch, Mazzy.
Yeah, I do actually.
He's a fucking musician. Of course, he's got to stay. Musicians
have a
tour and stay at our houses. I wanted him to, he could do a clinic with the drum set I have downstairs and finally tune it after 20 years.
There you go. Put him to work.
Oh, Ricks, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. Maybe you made Felipe mad or something.
Here's my prediction. Mazzy tries to get Jacob to do a whack-a-mole and someone gets really hurt.
Yeah. Maybe.
No.
Well, I'm taking care of Rick. She'll talk about things.
Do you want me to show records?
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that. I got plenty too.
All right. I'll show a few and then you can go, Dave, if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, no, Go for it, man.
All right. So I found this, and usually when you find one of these, they're trashed. So someone corrected me on Instagram. I thought this was a 59 mono. It's because of the label that says CBS right there under Columbia.
No.
61 mono.
Yeah.
But this thing sounds crazy good. It's clean. It's so clean. So I found this past week, and again, going with my rant about people who used to write. Okay, explain to me. I didn't look it up to see if that's Dave Brubeck's autograph, which I'm guessing it is not. But how dumb are you that you have an album that says Dave Brubeck, and then you just want to confirm it?
I mean, it might be, dude. You're in LA. Like, that shit's probably pretty common.
He lived in like San Francisco, didn't he, Mazzy?
That doesn't. I'm just saying. Yeah, but wasn't Columbia in LA?
Dave Brubeck,
New York.
autograph.
Well, it was both, but it's based in New York.
But didn't Brubeck?
They had LA offices.
Didn't Brubeck live in Northern California?
I don't know. The Peanuts.
You say you're
Vince
the
Guaraldi lived up here.
It was north of LA.
Okay, here's Dave. You know what? It's Dave Brubeck's autograph.
That's awesome.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird autograph, though. I don't know. Let me see that D again. Let me see that D. Oh yeah, that's his. That's probably his. Yeah.
That's close enough.
Brubeck was in Connecticut, not California. So we're all stupid.
Did he didn't send a birthday card to
that's
Epstein,
cool.
did he?
All right, so that was another cool thing. I thought someone was just being an idiot.
And Trump did that apparently.
Okay. This I showed on my rant, but this is really good. This is like a third pressing mono Van Gelder. Sounds excellent.
We think alike, Roger.
Whatever. Here's another OG I found of this. I have the 45 that Impex did.
Yeah.
This is the second time I found.
It's a good record.
Yeah, but an OG mono. I don't know if it's
go with that auto. Actually, I kind of wonder, like, what are jazz? I don't know, what are jazz signatures worth?
Well, I just looked. Someone on eBay is asking.
I don't know, but if anyone wants this Bob Berg autograph,
no, I want it.
Someone's asking 150 for an autograph for
Brubeck.
Well, but
asking,
here's
not selling.
All the autographs I have, which I have a lot of jazz somehow, no store valued them. So I seem to be able, like, I just picked this up.
Well, you remember that CD collection you bought from Atomic?
Oh,
like they put them all crazy. They got all these promo CDs and they put them in their dollar section. I got them all Jackie McLean's autograph for $1.
Yeah, you sent me several of those.
Yeah.
So they go for $2 then. So you double your money.
All right. They did a couple records together. Cool. Joe Harriet and John Mayer.
Yeah.
It's not the John Mayer that plays with the Dead and Company. But I saw this John Mayer. He's like in his 80s now. He played over here at Santa Monica City College piano, and he was great. So they did more than one record together, two records on Atlantic. And it's like jazz meets Indian music, and it's really good. So if you see these, pick them up.
Yeah, I would like to have a copy of that. I love Joe Harriet.
I picked this up today. I had to sell an OG copy I had, but I found another OG. This is my favorite Duke Ellington record. It came out in 1967.
Yeah.
I looked up some information about it, and he didn't play this live. He didn't really like to play this, but it's a great album, this Far East Suite. And it's the last record he wrote with Strayhorn.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah. 1967. This came out in 1967. Nice deep groove RCA.
Those are good
If
pressings.
you ever see the Holder copy I have was a French reissue, but it's always nice to have the original, and it's good. Original stereo. Pick this up. This is, I guess, his first record, Eric Kloss.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was discovered like he was 16 or 17. How many 16 or 17-year-olds do you know that smoked pipes?
Yeah, he was blind too, man. He had to light that sucker.
Yeah.
So I actually picked up another one. This one I'll probably put in the auction.
I forgot he was blind. I thought he was being cool.
No, he's blind.
Oh,
But this is nice. Van Gelder sounds great, and this is a lineup I think he played with quite a bit in his early days.
Yeah,
Don Patterson, Pat Martino, and Billy James.
Is that a cheap record?
Fairly, yeah. Probably under $20. Because there's some like I found the ones I picked up,
records.
like this one is more pricey. When this Prestige,
yeah,
this is a little pricier.
This is a great Kloss record right here.
Yeah, his ones on I think 3 that he did on Muse are pricey, but he did a lot for Muse. They're usually cheap.
Yeah, Buster Williams on bass, Marvin Hannibal Peterson on trumpet. That's a great.
That's sweet.
I found a nice OG.
Keeps despairing.
I found a nice OG Savoy, Yardbird Suite with Herbie Mann. It has your guy Phil Woods, Eddie Costa, and Joe Puma on guitar. Being RVG and the Dead Wax. And someone was asking on the Discord, I have several original Savoys. They sound excellent. If they're nice and clean, which this one is, sounds excellent. So
no, hold that record back up. That's also just an awesome cover, man. Love that.
Yeah,
Herbie Mann's early shit was really. I mean, I love Herbie Mann in the '70s too, but his early shit's really good.
Yeah.
Rob, do you have any of the Lateef Savoys?
Hell no, those are like 200 plus 300.
Oh, okay.
Mazzy sold one once from Dizzy. I completed my Michael White Impulse albums. I got this today.
No, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, and I found it. So I have all of them now.
Now, what label's that on?
You might turn your gain down a little bit, Mike. It's kind of big.
Is it ABC Impulse?
Neon.
Yeah, ABC.
Phil Woods played in the Johnny Carson band?
Huh. I don't know about that.
I didn't know that.
And here's the last one. This was a good pickup. Greasy Kid Stuff, Harold Mabern.
Yeah.
This wasn't that. This is, I think, a hard to get one, but it's not insanely pricey. Still in the shrink, but the lineup is killer.
I think that's the only Prestige title with Lee Morgan on it. I think.
Really?
He does a cover of I Need You Back, the Jackson 5. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a hard one to get.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Probably one of the best titles ever.
Cool.
And that's him. I don't know how old he is there.
Craft Recordings, OJC series. Let's go.
You think they'll put out Cheap Heat?
That could be a good jazz dispensary title.
Here's a title I suggest everyone go get because it's Cheap Heat. This album, Grand Slam. It's Benny Bailey, who was I think he played in big bands. Great lineup here. And this is on that Dutch label, Jazzcraft. Huh. This album is scary good. It is so good. It's like post-bop into modal a little bit, but it is a great album.
So Ralph played a lot with Monk, right?
Yeah, well, he did play with Monk. He was in his band.
Yeah.
But and Benny Bailey, I guess I don't think he led a lot. This might be his only very few led records, but this is a killer record. It sounds like I have some of these. I think they're Jazzcraft, and there's another label they have that's part of the same company. This is scary good. So seek it out. It should be under $15, maybe under 10. It is so good. There you go. Done. Dave, what do you got?
So I went into it was funny. Mazzy will get a kick out of this. I went into Repo the other day to look for a Yoko Ono record, and they usually have everything, but they didn't have it. I was looking for Fly because of your recommendation the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't have it, and I really dig some of the crazier. Well, her vocals are really kind of crazy on that, but the guitars are, and the jamming is great behind her.
It's a
it
good
really
album.
is.
Like
So I was looking for that. They always have that kind of stuff cheap, but so I ended up finding a couple country records for $3, and I was gonna leave, and because they have a lot of good old used stuff in there in all genres, like just original pressings, because just stuff just sits in there, and I go to leave, and I notice behind the counter a good grip of old records, and he's like, yeah, we got a pretty interesting collection in. So I peeked over at the new arrivals, and the first thing I found was Monk's Moods from Monk on Prestige, a '59 pressing.
Oh, cool.
I have that. That's
for
great.
$35.
That's great.
In just completely gorgeous condition.
Damn, nice.
And he's like, yeah, there's a ton of this stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. So yeah, this is this is the deep, whatever yes, 203 South Washington.
Bergenfield.
Yeah. Everything, all the bells and whistles, right?
I can't find my copy right now.
I think this originally was a 10-inch, correct?
Yeah, so that is originally
with a different
10-inch material, and it also is a 12-inch in like 56 with a beautiful cover. That
white cover
replaces.
with the artwork.
Yeah. I have the one you have, Dave, and I got my copy for $40, and it's essentially like very similar to a first pressing.
Yeah, it's just a trio. Now, so that was the jazz record that I found in this collection, but this collection was not just jazz, and there's a bunch on the wall. There's some Prestige originals that he's got on the wall right now, like the Giants of Jazz or whatever, Miles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's an OG first on the wall of that. Some other good records.
How much did he want for that?
I can't remember. It was more than I wanted to pay, and that I don't really care for that record as much because it's really milt heavy.
It's what heavy?
Milt heavy.
Oh,
milt.
I can't.
Milt.
I thought he said milt too.
No, milt. I can't do Milt Jackson.
I only would like to buy a milt heavy.
I love. You don't have good vibes, man.
Man,
I think this is
okay. I'm gonna jump in really quick, just to show this. This was the original
I have the OJC
first pressing with the New York label, and then the 58 repress that Dave has is essentially this with the Bergenfield and a different graphic.
I wonder why they changed the cover.
There's an OJC.
Did they change the number?
Well, they changed the name of it and everything.
And the cover artist is.
They reissued this. They reissued it with a different title.
Okay. Artwork is Gil Malay. So Gil Malay did the artwork for a Monk album in '56.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Wow. I would have been fine with it. They kept the original artwork, but this
they
is
did that so they could try to say the same shit over again.
Right.
Prestige was.
They did use that as an OJC, that cover.
But sticking with Prestige,
yes,
they had this in the bins too, and I couldn't leave it behind. And it ends up being a first mono deep groove of and I don't have it. This is the first record I found on Bluesville that was affordable. Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry, Blues All Around My Head.
Oh yeah,
so I had to get that. And this
I get any of the Sonny and Terry, Brownie McGee albums, or separate even. I get all those.
And
records.
This has RVG and the Dead Wags.
Wow,
so I was like, cool, okay, dude. And that was also the same price as the Monk. So I was like, okay, this is great. And then he had a bunch of it he hadn't priced yet. This collection had really just walked in the door. And so this was behind the counter, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, the self-titled album, I think from 1960.
Is that an Omega disc?
Yeah, it's on Omega.
You're pushing all my buttons, Dave.
I know.
Show that label. What color is the label?
I push your buttons.
Since we were talking about
released on black, and then they reissued it on red. Not technically, they just repressed it on red, and then they repressed it on yellow. So this is the yellow.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So since we're talking about Omega disc, there was also like Omega tape or something, and they recorded 2 Art Pepper reel to reels, and they were never pressed on vinyl until much later.
I talked about it before, but I thought it was only one record.
It might be enough. It was 2 separate reels that were released. So if that equal, I think it's two records worth.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had some Omega ones that sold in an auction,
but there are at least 5 reissues with different titles. One's a Marty Petch record.
Yeah.
VSOP reissued it, I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Rob, do you have any of those VSOP pressings? I've never seen them.
I showed it with the original cover that was on the tape, and it was put out for the first time by VSOP in 1972-ish. Yeah. But they used the original cover. It says Omega on it.
That's cool.
Then I did have a couple records come in the mail. This jazz record came.
Whoa, you ordered something off the? Did you order it off the internet?
How much?
Yeah, but but I'm not able to get anything from overseas. So this came. Yeah. This I found. I forget where. Richard Landry, 4 cuts placed in a first quarter. This was a film. He's a great sax player. He also plays some alto flute on this. But this is him with a full band. Some players I don't know: Richard Peck tenor, Robert Prado trumpet, Rusty Gilder bass, and David Lee drums. And this is on the Chatham Square label. So this is an artist that Alex Diamond Marimba got me into, Richard Landry. And then I got a couple of folk records here, and then it'll be jazz from here on out. We'll do Sonny Rollins later. I did get Robbie Basho, The Falconer's Arm 1, because I needed one. I have volume 2. This is on Tacoma. Great.
You like a great guitar player or something?
What's that?
Is he a guitar player?
Yeah, great guitar player, Robbie Basho. And then this is one of the rarest records I've ever found. This is one that Dom found in a trailer. I think it was in a trailer on a dig for Angry Mom in Pennsylvania. And that's the only copy I'd ever seen. And it's on keyboard records, and it's Celestial Explosion, Composia for 6-string guitar. We're sticking with this guitar stuff. This is Don Beekoff. Very rare record. This was from, I think, the store's Mr. Cheapo on Long Island had this copy, and it's just a pristine copy. And it was one where they took an offer and accepted it immediately, so it was extremely lower than what it goes for. So that came, and that's what's come in this week.
So what's that type of guitar style?
American Primitive, like Fahey.
Okay.
Like Sandy Bull and that stuff.
Yeah. This Basho stuff and this stuff sits in my section with those guys he's talking about.
Yeah, Robbie Basho and
Van Ronk and
Mike might be interested. I forgot to show this one record, but there's someone posted something about this record.
Yeah.
So I found this the other day for cheap. But so this originally came out as a Strata East. It has that similar cover to the Record Store Day release. But this was put out by Black Lion like in 75 or something. And someone had mentioned Black Lion, which is Polydor, UK. This is UK pressing. They did 3 Strata East records.
Huh.
So they did this. I think they did the Music Inc. one. And they did...
is that this one, Rob?
Yeah, that's that one.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
This is the same record.
The original,
the original cover is way better.
This has a gatefold too.
And it's 2 LP, right?
Yeah, it's 2 LP. It's live.
I think the story behind this one is that it's a quartet, right? It's a quartet. And I think somebody didn't show up, so they just played as a quartet. So it's kind of a unique kind of centering on
it's him,
Oliver.
John Hicks on piano, Reggie Workman on bass, and Alvin Queen on drums.
Oh,
it's
sick.
excellent. Sounds great.
Yeah.
But the third album is Clifford Jordan in the world. So they did those 3 Strata East records.
Oh, no kidding.
And I looked it up just thinking because this is so cheap. If you want to get this cheap, try and get this. But the tariffs, but the Clifford Jordan goes probably as much as the regular Strata East.
That record's a pain in my ass to find.
It's a weird, ugly cover.
I have the P-Vine reissues of both Clifford Jordans, the one you just mentioned, and then Glass Speed Games.
Yeah.
So
I have the pure pleasure of Glass Speed Games. Sounds amazing.
I have a 90s pressing of Glass Speed Games. That sounds great.
There's a guy that has a store in Raleigh, and he does the convention sometimes, and he had the Clifford Jordan on Strata East original that you're talking about. Yeah. And I picked it up, and he had $200 on it. And I mean, the cover was just a hair over good plus.
Oh shit! No.
And the record was, the record was just annihilated. And I was like, I'll give you $40 for this. Yeah. He thought I was the worst human being breathing air. I was like, dude, $40 $200.
I don't get that kind of collecting of just to have the artifact when you can't even really play it.
I mean, it needed a lot of
$5, Mazzy.
Pardon me?
If you get it for $5 or something.
Well, yeah, but that's not what he's talking about. $200 or whatever.
Atomic has both those records on the wall. I think they have Glass Speed Games and Clifford Jordan in the world.
So check this out. Jordan in the world that I was trying to get. And I dropped it. Like, man, I can't give you $200 for this.
I dropped a link to this article, and this guy shoots out the original pressing, which is on the right, against the Pure Pleasure.
Yeah.
And he talks about it, and he basically says the Pure Pleasure is like right there. Yeah. That's what I remember his conclusion was.
That's the copy I have is the Pure Pleasure.
But it's going to be put out by Strata East, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why write 300 words when you can just put right there?
It's a really good review, Mandy. God, why make a video for
this guy shout out since this
record?
Unlike you, some people have pride in what they do, Mazzy.
Exactly.
There's Ken Golden.
I'm just gonna make videos from now, right? Pink Floyd's "Wish You're Here," right there.
I guess this is his blog, The Vinyl Press.
Next time you post a 20-minute video, Mazzy, think about what you just said.
Oh, I always do.
So this is wow. He has a nice. Is that a BPI? I don't even know what that would be.
It could be. I couldn't see.
Anyway,
bacon there.
Looks like he's in the barbecue.
Oh, what's that cover?
Hey, there we
go. No, we don't do well with people.
All right, how do we rate this? Chris, you're a barbecue expert. What do you think of this?
Looks pretty good, man. I don't know what that is exactly, but it looks pretty good.
We don't do well with people who mix food and vinyl.
That's looking good.
They were all hungry, man.
Those ribs look good.
Get ready. Hey, by the way, get ready to be destroyed by this guy in a video next week.
Yeah, probably. So you're right. We don't have a good history with vinyl/chef channels, do we?
No, that was a really good article.
Whatever happened to the salad? Whatever happened to the salad jazz man?
Okay, I'm not gonna say, but there was like a Bigfoot sighting last week.
Yeah,
Mazzy, to speak to your point,
it does sound great, man.
Let me see if I have the picture somewhere here.
Hey, Mike, I did find a couple 10 inches too. We'll show you those.
Let's see them.
So these were given to me free by Steve from that collection that came in. He said, here, just take these. Gene Krupa and his orchestra, Drummond Man, on Columbia 6i.
Is that clean?
Okay. House party,
clean?
It's still got the original price sticker of $1.98. Wasn't there a whole debate on having those on the records?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a cool cover.
This is a $5,000 record now.
Except for that insert on the top left, that's a cool cover.
Yeah.
The insert special though, Mazzy.
I know.
The House Party series?
Yeah, House Party.
House Party's cool. There's some Sinatra house parties.
Yeah, I understand. But
I'll take the first person that hits me with 5 Gs for this. There you go.
There's a Christmas Sinatra one that's really good.
But I'm actually going to give these to a friend of mine because he digs this stuff. I think this is a 1953 copy of Jazz at Oberlin from the Dave Brubeck Quartet on Fantasy.
That is cool.
Yeah, but does it have Dave Brubeck's autograph on it?
No, but it has an autograph on the back. I don't know whose it is though.
Oh, I know that guy.
Hank. It says Hank. I don't know who Hank is. Here, we'll show you the green vinyl. This is pretty cool.
Oh, it's green vinyl?
Yeah, 1953, Fantasy did green.
Oh, cool.
They did green, they did blue.
They did a bunch,
Yeah, they had to be one of the first to do color.
Well, they were records for kids, basically.
Well, hang on. Who was the label that was the big 45 label when the LPs came out and they stuck with 45s? Was it RCA? It was RCA, right?
Well, RCA created.
Maybe.
They did the big hole. They created the.
Yeah. So, and it was RCA. So it was an early.
That's why they had the big spindles. Remember those big spindles?
Yep. And all the kids had these little players that only played 45.
I had one.
But they had, just like that. But they had different colors for each genre at first. So it was like blue for, I don't know, blues or whatever, orange for this.
I remember the Disney records were like that, and they were colored too.
Yeah. Then they gave up on it because it was expensive or whatever. But anyway.
Professor Ludwig von Drake record.
I don't have many vintage colored pressings. I have some on Fantasy. They reissued the Mingus debut title, his label. And the monos, I think, are pressed on red. And the stereos, which a lot of times are fake stereo, are released on blue.
They did a lot of Brubeck on red.
Those are like the only ones I have.
I've got a red one of this really cool looking record, but it's beat to shit, and I just haven't thrown it away. So the cover's cool looking. I'd like to have a nice copy of it. I think. I'm gonna listen to it again. It's got, I don't know what it is, but it's got like a cool picture of this pier, some pier, jazz at the pier.
There's a great. I think the only one I have the fabulous Thad Jones on Fantasy. That was on red vinyl.
Oh, cool.
No kidding.
That was. But the thing about colored vinyl is a lot of times it's hard to tell, like,
if it's fucked up.
Yeah. How it is. So, that's what I have. Like,
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that one red, Mike?
This is a compilation of these 2 10-inches that came out in, like, I guess 54 or something like that, and then it was reissued as a 12-inch together, and then Fantasy picked it up and reissued it. And actually, I think this is probably the better sounding of all. I mean, I haven't A-B'd them, but it's people say that debut a lot of times were pressed on styrene or recycled vinyl. So this thing sounds perfect. It's a great copy to get.
Yeah.
And then I also have, this is the Miles one.
Thank you, CJ.
So you guys will be familiar with this Miles one. It's this record.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are all on red vinyl.
Was that on debut as well? Is that a debut title originally?
It was originally a debut.
Yeah.
So the thing is, so Mingus sold debut to Fantasy, and then Fantasy reissued those, and they also started reissuing other things under the debut title. So there are other things, like there's an Eric Dolphy on debut that's on Fantasy. It's a European session. Rob, do you know that one? You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And there's a number of them.
Also,
but they're not originally debuts. They're
you have that Dolphy?
Yeah.
There's Prestige too for like of Mingus, like live at the Cafe Bohemian.
Yes. Yeah.
And that are debuts, but
yeah.
Can you show us that Dolphy?
There's a Dolphy, like the Europe one, and there's I can't remember them all now, but that Bohemia one. The thing is, like I mentioned, like these actually might be the way to go because they're still vintage pressings, but Fantasy made them sound really good.
Well, they're on. They're also on Fantasy's version of the flimsy vinyl, the
Dynaflex.
Yeah, because there's several Creedence records that are on Well, it's not Dynaflex is RCA.
Yeah,
it's the same vinyl that Fantasy put out. You can get
it's like 100.
Not these though, not the ones on.
Like 120 gram.
No, I got in debut reissue.
No, I know, but I'm just saying these specific ones I have. These are not. Yeah. These are like I want to say these are like 60. I wish I knew. This is 56. No, I'm sorry. That's the original. I didn't put when this one was released. I think this is early 60s.
What that never mind.
Anyway.
I had a joke, but I forgot it already.
Rob, you were going to show a record?
Yeah, so this week I talked about it. Alex at Safari hooked me up. A guy passed away who lived in this woman's guest house, and it's like foreshadowing of what my life is. I'll die alone in a the dude never cleaned his place. So when I got there were over 2,000 records, but there were a lot more, mostly classical. And I pulled a lot of cool classical records, Mike. I'll send you a box of stuff.
God, please.
But
I'm trying to get rid of records.
I did find jazz records. There's a lot of Ella Fitzgerald, but I found these 2 samplers.
Yeah.
And This
I used to have that one. I think I sold.
Those are cool. Those,
Yeah. Well,
that's part of a bigger series.
This one has good stuff on it, but this one is very cool. So the Riverside modern jazz sampler, originally $1.98, and look what's on this. I'll turn it on the back. You got Monk playing Lisa with Oscar Pettiford and Art Blakey.
Is that Lisa or Liza?
Lisa.
Liza. This is
Lisa?
Z.
Lisa.
All right, let's keep going. What else is on?
All right, you got. I see the Mondale Lowe, who I think he's European, but came to the U.S. and recorded a few albums. There's Ed Shaughnessy from the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And I don't know Marty Bell and Don Elliott.
Not Don Elliott.
You got
Henry.
Nice. That's
Randy Weston, Sarah Vaughan.
That's good.
Randy Weston again. Matthew G, who I found the Wave record reissue.
And Ernie Henry's on that with him. You look at the side, man.
So was that early Weston?
Yes. Look how clean this is. This looks like it's never been played.
Oh, wow. Beautiful label.
Deep groove on deep groove on both sides. And look, it's just clean. There's no marks at all.
Yeah, it's probably still worth $1.98.
Hopefully. And then this one's pretty good. It's got Bud Shank, Chet Baker, Chico, Bill Perkins,
Jerry Mulligan.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. So.
I had a copy of that. I think I gave away as a.
That's part of a bigger series. There's like 7 of them, and it's a pretty cool series. There's a lot of really good material on that.
I'm not really into comps, though.
Yeah, so I'll listen to that Riverside tonight, but I'm keeping that because those records, you can't find these records like OGs of these records.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So we did start a poll. So for people who are not,
you didn't even tell anyone.
If people are listening and haven't been checking out the chat, there is a poll. The poll question is: my favorite Sonny Rollins Blue Note is Sonny Rollins Volume 1, Sonny Rollins Volume 2, Nuke's Time, or A Night at the Village Vanguard. So get your votes in. What do you guys think about this?
Well, we're discussing Sonny Y. Because it's his 95th birthday, right?
Yeah, he turned 95 this week.
Yeah, and he's still with us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got some interesting Sonny stuff here if you want to see.
I'll answer the question. The answer is Nuke's Time, and anybody that says anything else is just wrong. So, if we didn't need a poll, man,
we'll go with Chris then.
Do you want to hear preliminary results from the poll?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Well, I'll just cut. I won't bury the lead. A Night at the Village Vanguard has 46% of the vote. There's 37 votes. 37 votes are in. A Night at the Village Vanguard basically has half of those. Nuke's Time is number 2 with 38%. So, good showing there. Volume 2, third with 14%, and Volume 1, fourth with 3%.
Wait, I forgot about Village Vanguard, so I'll take it back. That's the best one. Nuke's Time's number 2. I agree with that poll now.
Village, especially the one that was the reissue.
Can you tell us about this? I'm like, where the hell's? Never mind. Where's the Jazz Bums polling background? Did you delete it?
No, it should be there, unless Rob deleted it.
Yeah, where's the disclaimer?
Oh, that's backgrounds. It's backgrounds. Sorry. Yes.
So this
wants to get
this
sued
poll
here.
is brought to you by Jazz Bums Polling. Jazz Bums Polling is for entertainment only and does not reflect official data or endorsements.
Right.
That's right.
For the lawyers.
I don't know how to turn it off. Shit. There we go. Was panicking for a moment. No, we're going to have to just talk with no faces. That'd be fine, though.
And if any of us do get in trouble, Notes and Tones is our attorney.
Jazz Bums Polling is a piece of Jazz Bums Consulting. So if anybody needs Jazz Bums Consulting, reach out and we can arrange something.
Do you charge by the hour or by the consultation, or how does that work?
Chris, do you want to take this one?
It's by the minute, Mazzy.
So
we
Mike,
have 15. Well, we got rooms for 15 minutes. So
Mike, I've shown you this before, I think, right? You ever see a Blue Note 7-inch with a black label?
No.
Lexington Ave black label. Sonny Rollins Plain Jane Part 1 and 2.
Oh, cool.
That came out of Carolina Soul, out of the bins, for $3. It's not in the best of shape, but I've never seen one of these.
It looks like it's seen some shit.
Oh,
Does Carolina they sold that to you for $3?
Yeah, it sold it to me for $3. This got partied with, but I couldn't leave that behind. I've never seen a Black Label Blue Note since.
Yeah, that's neat.
And then this one I showed you guys recently, the Sonny Rollins Quartet St. Thomas Part 1 and 2 on Prestige.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, original 7-inch, and that song is so good. Saxophone Colossus track, and then the other Rollins I wanted to show was this one, just because this, you see this in the bin, you wouldn't expect this to be as incredible as it is, but it's freaking so badass of a gig. Live at the Beehive, Clifford Brown with Max Roach. It's a promo copy, double. And the sax player that was booked for this gig, something happened. Either they had a family emergency and had to get to LA quick, was the story, or they were stuck in LA. I can't remember which it was. Something with LA and the sax player. But Sonny Rollins was living at the YMCA in Chicago at the time, and Clifford got him out of there, and he played these gigs in Chicago in 1955.
Very cool.
And this is killer stuff. Killer
I need to listen to that again. It's like a
prime
$4. It's cheap as hell too.
That came out in the 70s, right?
I probably paid $3 for that.
So Dave, that's the first time that they're playing together.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I think so.
Because he needed a sax player for this. They were going to lose the gig
because Clifford Brown and Sonny Rollins played on Sonny Rollins Plus 4, and then they also played in the Brown Roach quintet.
Dave, when did that record come out? Like 70s?
Yeah, probably 79. Yeah, CBS Inc. Columbia.
But that's the first time it was released.
Yeah, I believe so. And I don't know. It's got a promo stamp on the back too in the timing strip. Not that means anything, but let me see what the record. I haven't played this in a while. I got it out because I want to play it again. Thinking about Sonny, because his playing on this at this show is great. Yeah, it's White Labels.
Yeah.
They came out in 79, right?
Yeah. And it's cheap heat. You can find this anywhere.
Yeah.
I see this quite a bit, actually.
Well, it was previously unissued before this record, yeah.
So just to, who's the quintet again? It's Max Roach and Richie Powell.
Yeah. Now I think part of the story is
Clifford Brown.
The original tape of this, I could be.
No, I think Richie Powell.
There's a whole story about the tape and the car wreck.
No.
You know what I mean? That Max Roach had the tape, and it was. I think it was he had tapes with him or something, and this tape that they were able to.
Well, I've heard Ken McAuliffe interviewed. I want to say it was a trumpet player, but I can't remember who it was. But he pulled out that record and said the reason why it's great for him is because it's one of the few instances where Clifford Brown stretches out for like long periods, because all the studio recordings he didn't. So that it's interesting to hear him, take a solo like that. So he called that out specifically as kind of a unique thing about that set.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact story. There's something to do with the fact that this coming out so late in 79, the tape, I think Max Roach had the tape, or someone in Max Roach's family had the tape.
There's some Max Roach, Clifford Brown on Gene Norman Presents. There's these 2 10-inches with a red and green cover that I'd like to get, but clean copies are expensive. So, Joe, what's your favorite Sonny Rollins Blue Note?
Probably Volume 2. If I had to, I do like Volume 2 the most. So I don't know. I just think that for that one, it's his early stuff is really where I lean. I think, I don't know. You know me on the channel sometimes. I have very strong opinions about certain artists, and especially like I kind of liken him to the same as Kenny Burrell, where like his early stuff is really great, but then as his career kind of went on, I think for me it got a little bit too like orchestrated, and it became, and that's not for me. I don't really like. I think he kind of blended in by the time you got to like the mid to late 60s. Same with Kenny Burrell, like great guitar player and Prestige and Blue Note. You got to the 60s, and all of a sudden it kind of like dwindled. So I like, the classic stuff. The Prestige stuff, the workout. I think it's work time on Prestige is a killer. Sonny Rollins one. That was, I think, one of the first Sonny Rollins one that I picked up. And then, Volume 2 is great. Saxophone Colossus is obviously amazing. Yeah. But again, as the bridge, I think is probably my favorite Sonny Rollins record, to be honest. But again, after that, he got a little bit too, I don't know. It wasn't really
the guitar player on the bridge is good.
Yeah, the Blue Note stuff, I would say.
So
that's great. That's a great.
If we, sorry, I'm not sharing this. There we go. So this is your pick of the Blue Note, Sonny Rollins Volume 2. This one is, I need to revisit it. I haven't listened to it in a while. I can't really remember exactly. I remember liking it a lot. So you have Sonny Rollins tenor, J.J. Johnson trombone, except for Reflections, Horace Silver or Thelonious Monk. And they're doing Monk compositions, which is cool.
Monk plays, I think, on his compositions.
And then Paul Chambers bass, the great Paul Chambers bass, and Art Blakey drums. And this is a Hackensack 57. And that's the cover's cool too. It has a really good cover.
One of my favorite covers on a Blue Note.
Yeah, I like this album a lot. I actually just upgraded my jacket.
Did you get a members only?
No, I have a Liberty and it had a really terrible jacket.
That's funny.
So I ended up getting a black B because it still used the same exact Liberty jacket. So I swapped that in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the Sonny Rollins stuff, can I show some of the stuff I've gotten recently?
Sure.
Is that all right?
Oh, yeah.
So
you're going to ruin the momentum of the poll, Joe.
Well, all right.
Get your votes in. Get your votes in.
So the Bop Shop had great stuff. I picked up some more stuff when I went back the last time. I've been getting into Nathan Davis stuff. So I found.
Oh, that can't be cheap.
This was actually, I got a good price for it because the covers were like, most of them were like VG. So it ended up being a pretty good deal for this. But this has got like Roland Hanna's on piano, Richard Davis bass, Alan Dawson drums. I think this is his first rec. Well, that's
on his own label. That's his label.
Yeah, Makatuka. It's one of those two. I think that one came before this one, but it was when he came back from Europe. So this is a killer one, but that's 6 Cents in the 11th House. This one was probably one of my favorite ones. I knew about this record. I've been looking for it, but I didn't really dive too much into it. This is the Black Ark. This has got a appearance of Arthur Doyle on saxophone, which he's like impossible to find on most records.
I have two Arthur Doyle records.
Yeah, his stuff is very limited. So this is a great early. This actually, I think it's like, I don't know if this is mid 70s. Let me check quick. Let's see what it says.
I'm scared of that because I've got an Eiler record that has that same kind of font on it, and I can't listen to it. So.
That's a Clear the Room record, man.
Yeah.
69 is when this. So it came out. I think this came out in either 69 or 70, but it's on Freedom, but it's actually on Polydor, so it's like on those like red Polydor labels. This is killer, but this is really
melt your face.
Yep, him and Noah Howard and Arthur Doyle really kill it. I went last week and I brought a bunch of trades in, and I decided to pick this up. I've been eyeing this for a few weeks. I've been eyeing this really since WFMU, but I did decide to pick up Orange Fish Tears, Paquita Carroll. This is his first record. This is on Palm. This is my 11th Palm record, including the ones that are in the box set, which I think encompasses that's like 5 records. So I really only have like 5 or 6 standalone Palm records, but Oliver Lake.
Wasn't that reissued?
Yeah, this had the Souffle Contenu
reissue.
Yep. Nana Vasconcelos is on this, and then Manuel Villadel is on piano. So, but Oliver Lake and Paquita Carroll are really the main two
What style of kind of is it? Heavy
This is
stuff?
like it's got its like freer moments, but most of it is like just more the opening track, which is the title track, Orange Fish Tears. Almost the entire track is just like chimes and like percussion, and then there's a little bit of like saxophone at the end. It's definitely got its like sporadic, very free type moments, but for the most part, it is just like this,
like spiritual.
Yeah, it's like this ethereal, like a spiritual type thing. So this is a killer one. If you see this, the reissue again is 25, probably $30 for it. So you don't.
That's what does that say? E.J. Carroll on it?
Yeah, Paquita E.J. Carroll. That was his.
Oh, you know E.J. Carroll is.
Calm down, Mazzy.
Is that Carol Burnett's dad?
No, won like $85 million against Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, Eugene Carroll. Yes.
Oh.
This is also one. I don't have a lot of ESP discs that are still on my list, but this was one that you don't really see a
hell
lot.
Yeah, dude.
This is Our Prayer, Frank Wright. This is, I think, his second record. Maybe it might be his third, but it's 1967. It's him, Arthur Jones on alto, Jacques Courceau and trumpet, who had a few BYG actuals in the early 70s. I don't know the bass player, Steve Tintweiss, and then Muhammad Ali's on drums, who is not the same as the boxer. So this is the killer one. So this is great. Real free. I love Frank Wright. His stuff really is consistent. He got a little bit more like, I don't know. The music kind of changed in the late 70s for him, but it's still pretty consistent, like hard saxophone playing. So this
You've
is
got a pretty good collection of Frank Wright now, man.
Me or just
you've got a good amount.
Yeah, I the only one I'm looking for, and I was kicking myself because they had it at WFMU, was the it was the early 70s when it came out originally in Japan, and then there was a French pressing on like Calumet, and it's it's like got a bunch of guys on the front cover.
Yeah,
I think Rob, you showed that at Atomic like a year or so ago.
Yeah.
But that's the one Frank Wright that I've never seen.
Okay.
But that's a killer one.
I'll keep an eye peeled for you, man.
The big two, I talked about Arthur Doyle. This is like a grail of a grail for Arthur Doyle stuff. Arthur Doyle.
Oh yeah, that's his.
This is on Akba. There's only like 5 records on the label. There's 2 Charles Tyler, 2 of this guy named like Barry Wallenstein or something like that. I've never seen those records. And then there's this one. They're all pretty pricey. This one is probably the most expensive of the 5. This is really shrill saxophone playing. This really is like even harsher, I would say. Well, actually, it's a little bit different of like a tone than like Brodsman, but it's kind of like that. It's very, very rough. But the trombone player, Charles Stevens, played with Sun Ra. Is that right, Dave? Does that sound right? Yeah. That was, so I kind of learned that when I picked this up. But this is a killer one.
Yeah, that's a heavy piece.
I love
that's that's Grail Cube material.
I brought a lot of trades for that. But probably, I mean, I did make a video on this. I think some of you may have seen it, but I got from I don't know if you guys know on Instagram, Skylar Mendel. He lives in Colorado. He has his own jazz band, but he's a big and
real quick on the trigger there, Mike.
On Labor Day, he offered up his entire collection on Instagram.
Oh,
if anyone was interested, you just had to message him. He posted a link to his Discogs, and so I went through and I was just curious. This was kind of the one record that, like, him being a big Blue Note person, I thought maybe he'd have it, and he did. This is a 66 Liberty Mono. That's what I was kind of looking for. I already have 2 copies of this. I have a 70 of that Liberty UA transition, and then I have a 90s Connoisseur Series one. Both of those sound great, but I really was holding out for the Mono. This is actually the first jazz record I ever picked up. So,
cool.
I'm a big, I love Grant Green. I love jazz guitar. That's really always been my soft spot. when it
So
comes
you
to
said
jazz.
you came to it through the blues, right?
Yeah, blues. Yeah, especially Chicago blues, like Magic
Yeah.
Sam and
Yeah.
Buddy
What's the
Guy.
number? What's the catalog number on that, Joe?
4,000.
Is he breaking up?
Yeah.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Hey,
Oh.
Joe.
Joe's not here.
Blink
One, I
if
think.
you. Here's one one of the two I have
Yes.
of Arthur Doyle or solo
Nice.
records.
Yep.
This one, and then there's one on that Thurston Moore label that are all one-sided.
Huh.
Where he's playing. I don't know where
Nice.
that one is.
Yeah, that one's interesting because he plays like saxophone, flute, piano, and then he sings too.
Yeah.
It's very
No
it's a
kidding.
very like mixed bag of it's from the 90s. Is that Audible Hiss? Is that what that's on?
Yes, 95.
Yes. Yeah. He had a bunch of stuff that I think was recorded. Some of it was recorded in the 90s, but a lot of his stuff, like I have one that I picked up from Hudson Valley Vinyl a few years ago. It's the Blue Humans.
Oh.
This has got Rudolph Gray guitar, Arthur Doyle tenor, and then Beaver Harris percussion. This is from 1980, but it wasn't put out till 1995, and it's on Audible Hiss.
All your records you're showing today have a famous name that's similar, like Arthur Doyle, Arthur Conan Doyle. You had Muhammad Ali, but not that Muhammad Ali. You had
So this
Carroll.
is this
Interesting. Huh?
he had a lot of stuff. He had some stuff in the 70s and then like early 80s, but then he kind of he didn't really have much until the 90s, and then I think a lot of his stuff ended up being CDs after that. So
Mazzy, this one's got Hugh Glover.
Is Leslie Nielsen on yours?
Hey,
Rob?
Mike Hunt is on this one.
This is Doyle.
Mike Hunt.
And there's songs to urinate by with Norman Maslov.
Joe, did you say that the label was Audible Hiss?
That's the name of it, Audible Hiss.
That's not a
What a
selling point for me, man.
horrifyingly bad label name to have.
Like Hex Induction.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I don't think
be
it had a lot of
movie.
releases. So. The name
Maybe it wasn't a good marketing strategy.
When you buy the record, it's noisy and you bitch. And I'm like, did you read the name of the fucking record company? Come on, you can't bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like the name of
those
his
are the
channel.
stuff. That's the things I found. So
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
the Doyle is that's next level business, man. You just you approach it the right way, man. You bring trade, and it's just the way to go.
Did he put out a lot of stuff?
no.
I think he had 4 records, right? And they were all called Alabama, whatever.
Alabama feeling.
So we do have the poll going. So get your votes in. I'm going to show what the answer is to the question. My favorite is Nuke's Time. So this has Philly Joe Jones on it and Wynton Kelly. It's wonderful. So it's a quartet. Yeah, they're just in killer form. Sorry, I'm blocking my mic. They're just in killer form. So Sonny Rollins, Wynton Kelly, Doug Watkins, Philly Joe Jones.
Watkins.
This is really good. I would need to sit down to compare it against Volume 2, but I don't know. I just recently got this, so I've been listening to it, and I really like it. All right, so the poll. So when you vote in the poll, make sure to vote for Nuke's Time.
That's fair too.
Isn't Hugh Jass on that record?
Yes. Rob Hugh Jass.
Kimbo, why are you here? You're not a jazz fan, Kimbo.
It's a slow night for Kimbo. There's no stupid bands playing.
Hey, Wayne, don't be questioning our audience. We're trying to get crossover appeal.
Are you? Well, I was sort of kidnapped last night. It was a belated birthday gift. My friend Todd and Amanda, the archivist, take me out to a surprise dinner and to the Crocodile, the great club in Seattle. So we go to great Italian dinner. Then we go to this club. I have no idea. And I'm trying to guess the whole time. And for some reason, I said, are there clowns involved?
Oh, God.
And they said, you're close. It turned out, I'd never heard of this band, but people who know this know it. I mean, they were great. It was Mac Sabbath. They're basically...
Oh, yeah. They look like McDonald's characters.
They're dressed up like McDonald's characters.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And the lead singer is Ronald McDonald, but as Ozzy. And they do mostly Black Sabbath, and they change them, and they have all these props. They change the lyrics to like fast food, and the guy does like Catskill shtick. Like he mentions, yeah, we were on tour with Taco Bell and Sebastian, and he talks about all these hybrid fast food things rated like Pantera, whatever the bread,
Panera.
And they do Panera. That's exactly, and they do covers of those group songs. It was hysterical.
That sounds awesome.
It was fun, and I was drafted.
Did he sound like Ozzy? Did they sound?
They sounded great. The singer's not quite like that, but he does the Birmingham shtick. The guitar players are great, but I don't know how they do the big, the big heads and shit.
One of them's like a fucking Big Mac box, like literally
exactly.
Big Mac.
Andrew Tales from the Crate.
The drummer
right?
is what's the Hamburglar, whatever.
Hamburger, yeah.
Hey, Mazzy.
It was so good. Yeah.
Andrew Tales from the Crate. There's footage on his channel of them live somewhere.
Yeah, well, I shot something.
He went to see them quite a bit in California.
I did a local bandography thing that's coming up on Sunday. So
yeah.
Do what?
Well, I know you to shoot bands, so I did mine.
Good.
I'm honoring you, Dave.
Did you see my Neil Young footage?
No.
Yeah, recently, right?
Yeah, the Neil Young, all the Neil Young footage.
Yeah, I did see
it. Was all the hits.
Yeah.
That was for Dom and his son, because they have a whole channel dedicated to Neil Young right now. Yeah.
If you get a chance to see it, if you're halfway, me, I'm not like a big metalhead. The audience goes crazy, and it was great. It was fun. It was a really fun night.
Mazzy, did you say what your favorite Sonny Rollins Blue Note is?
It's the one you showed.
Nukes Time.
Well, what a way to get out of that one.
Yeah, good move.
Well, you got
the
most famous is A Night at the Village Vanguard for sure.
I like that a lot. They're all good records. There's not one that I really love more than the others in that pile. Really,
yes.
So
that
real quick,
to be our representative to the UN.
To answer the questions in the comments of who's in the band, you got Ronald Osborne here on vocals, Slayer McCheese on guitar, Grimalis on bass, and then the Cat Burglar on drums.
So basically, they're a ripoff of the band I went to college with. The true
White House
band.
pub band.
The guitar player is fucking kick-ass. I was told that the guitar player in the band is the current version of Bow Wow Wow as well, which is kind of cool. At the very end, they did a tribute to Ozzy, and they did what's the big hit from Paranoid? They closed out with that. The big hit.
I don't remember. I only listen to jazz.
You're really on a roll with music tonight, Mazzy.
Yeah, they opened up with like an 8-minute version of War
Now that's
Pigs.
proper light show.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're great. They're fucking great.
It would be really cool if they threw like
doing a long time.
cheeseburgers at the audience.
Well, they do have it towards the end. These giant, how you like in bands do like beach balls in the crowd, giant hamburger beach balls.
How long have they been around?
I don't know. I've never heard of them, and it was so fun.
Yeah,
the guy has this like ketchup and mustard, the typical plastic ketchup and mustard, and he's squirting out water on the audience. And
Andrew talked about these guys a decade ago.
It's a fun night. It's no Sonny Rollins, but at 95, but it's a fun night.
You think that's Donald Trump's favorite band?
Oh yeah, that's the in-house band.
Yeah. Mazzy, you weren't talking about the guy talks to the audience by going rabble, 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 rabble.
I don't know. They'll probably get Kennedy Center honors next year.
That's very nice. Love it. I got some stuff to show.
You should see the merch. All the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Found this record this week.
Heck yes.
Awesome record.
Yeah, so it's self-determination music with John Carter, Bobby Bradford.
That's beachin'.
That's fucking awesome. And who else is on this? I can't remember. Let me see. It's the worst because the record doesn't say. So this record's free jazz, freaking awesome, super political.
I have it here. So it's John. It's John Carter.
put
hold
two
on, John,
records out, right?
yes, John Carter, alto, tenor, and clarinet.
Yep.
Bob Bradford on cornet. Henry Franklin and Tom Williamson bass, so 2 bass players.
Yep.
And then Bruz Freeman drums.
Now, is there Van Gelder in the Dead Wax of yours?
Yeah, it's
There
a
is fine.
promo, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Got a white label promo. Super happy to find it. But anyway, it's really good music. Really, I really enjoyed it. The 2 main dudes are both from Texas, which I thought was interesting.
That Bobby's still alive in LA. He's in his 90s.
Yeah.
But here, highly recommended. So John Carter did 4 or 5 albums on Gramavision.
Mm-hmm.
They're all kind of themed together.
Mhm.
They are must-own records as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I did a special video on my channel about that suite of records.
Yeah, they're must-owned. If you
I
want
think,
to, yeah,
they're almost like I mean, they're like modern composition. Like it's almost like cinematic, like written cinematically. Like it's big ideas, like Wayne Shorter, creative ideas like that.
What, the Gramavision stuff?
I'm not going to say
so, yeah.
I consider him a John Carter, a kind of a genius.
Yeah.
Carter was one of the first. Well, we had discussions before Mike the other night, and but Carter was one of the first to really bring free jazz into the LA scene.
Yeah.
And he's like the only clarinet player.
Right.
Who else is clarinet playing free jazz?
Come on, you got Buddy DeFranco.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, in free jazz, you
got Jimmy Jufrey playing clarinet on Freefall.
Yeah,
Jufrey was also early.
No, I know what you mean. It's not the most. It's not played the most.
I think Jimmy Jufrey did play free, but he was more avant-garde-y.
Yeah, it's fair.
He was totally into that school. I won't get into it because I want to maybe write an article, but I've been getting into Tristano, and I didn't realize the same time he was doing the cool stuff, the counterpunctual cool stuff that brought me in. The same time with the same group, like Lee Konitz, Warren Marsh, maybe Ronnie Ball or whatever, they recorded at Capitol the first free group improvisational records. There were 4 cuts, 2 of them were lost, and they still have 2. But he was the first person to ever bring that into the studio and record it and put it onto an LP, Lenny Tristano. So Jimmy Jufrey there's like definitely a connection with that whole like cool school. So Jufrey's very aware of what that type of thinking is. So he's definitely pushing it on Freefall in particular. But even like there's stuff with Shelly Manne. I think Shelly Manne might be the drummer in those Tristano sessions. He plays some pretty. There's that contemporary.
I knew you were going to shoehorn this in when I was talking about a record that I got. I just knew. I felt it coming.
I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah, man. How insulting. Can we change the poll?
No, I know, Mike. Mike's been talking about this contrapuntal shit all week. He's very excited about it, and I can't wait. Don't make an article though, or write an article, but record a solo Mike video about it, because then we'll all be able to
I didn't realize
get the fever for it, just like you.
I think I just like Tristano. Basically, he was the innovator, the first innovator. I mean, of that type of music.
I got that box set. I need to listen to that box set.
He got me looking for it. Mike got me excited about it.
Who's on this one, Mike? Who's on?
So Jufrey is definitely going out there.
Who's on Flight for 4?
This was Diamond Marimba Alex. I saw him show this in a video, piqued my interest. I checked it out. It's amazing stuff. I need to revisit this, honestly, with all this counterpoint stuff I've been listening to. This is probably something I would really like to revisit now. So
yes, absolutely.
So I'm excited for this one.
Well, the other thing, Mike, this group
bass player though. Who's the bass player?
Oh no, one bass player, Tom Williamson.
Okay, so that's the same group. Yeah. Okay.
And I think I got this from the wall out in Rob. Didn't you know where this copy came from? Wasn't it on the wall, one of the LA record stores that I bought it? I think it was. It was
from you bought it from Amoeba when they had like a 15%.
You don't have your receipt in the bag like a regular record?
Okay, I stopped doing that.
I have a personal story. So remember the time when Chris pushed me out of the way to grab that record?
We'll talk about the show.
So as my condolence, I grabbed another record, which is the John Carter and Bobby Bradford. It's sort of the first album. What label is that on, Dave?
Oh, it's on an LA. It's on a Los Angeles label,
and it predates the two Flying Dutchman records, and that's
I got it at WFMU. It's Seeking. I
got it at Austin for like $80. It was like Chris bought his
Black Saint
Harper, and I
Notes and Tones bought a copy too at WFMU at the same day.
It's an awesome record. Record.
So check it out. The White Label promo, man.
Boom.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Beauty. I was a little worried too. I was worried about it because it has a lot of that like kind of fucking bag rash or rot or whatever those 70 records got just from sitting in those stupid sleeves they put them in. But it wasn't audible at all. I mean, it plays beautifully, so I was very worried about that.
Well, you have the big time cleaner in there too, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't remove that shit.
It doesn't get that leaching.
No, the leaching, it's like the plastic fuses with the vinyl. But you couldn't hear it at all, so I was really happy. There's some quiet parts on that record too. But the other part that's really cool about it, Mike said there's two bass players, Henry Franklin and the other guy, and they're playing together like the whole fucking time. So there's like just this big kind of low-end cacophony going on through like the whole record. Then the two horn players, are just kind of doing their thing, and it's really great. Really great. Just my kind of free jazz, honestly. I really like it. And it is West Coast. Interesting thing about it too, it is Van Gelder stamped, but it probably wasn't recorded in a studio. I mean, it was a West Coast group, unless Bob Thiel flew the whole crew out there to fucking record it in New Jersey, which I don't think he did. So, because it doesn't say on the album where or when it was recorded.
What was Bob's relation to that label?
Bob Thiel, he started it. So I want to talk about that label. Yeah. This is political music. There's some super political shit on this label, though. I mean, Bob Thiel created this label to give black artists, the space to just create revolutionary music, and they did. And then
there's also the Stanley Crouch spoken word album.
Wasn't
that was on the wall at Amoeba when I was in there.
Their biggest artist, I think, was Gil Scott-Heron. Am I wrong?
Yes. I mean, yeah, for sure. Now, speaking of political stuff, there was a New York Post, I think, columnist that had a couple of records. One was about the slaughter in Cambodia, basically, and the other one was about the Kent State massacre. So there's this band that plays jazz a little bit through the records, especially in the beginning, and then it's this other guy named Rasha or Roscoe or something. He was a big DJ guy back then, I guess, like in 1970. So he's like just narrating the whole thing, and it's just them talking shit about like Nixon and Vietnam and all kinds of shit. So,
but he put
interesting. That guy, that Bob Thiel, just as a white guy in the 60s was doing that. He like discovered, he like did Buddy Holly records and shit in the 50s. So
there's
awesome man.
There's a good Count Basie record on Flying Dutchman. Right?
Yeah, I got some heat in the chat, y'all. Better watch it. Anyway, I really enjoyed the record, and I love Flying Dutchman. There's some my favorite Gato Barbieri records are on Flying Dutchman.
Yes,
they're awesome. Like that the Phoenix one's on there, and the Third World's on there. I got a comp from that stuff too.
Who does he play with on those? Does he play?
Chico, yeah.
Chico Hamilton?
Yeah, I think so. Let me bring one up.
Okay.
But Flying Dutchman is such a cool label. And their regular label is awesome when it's like pink and blue.
Yeah.
Like a pink and blue target.
Yeah.
Let's see. Third World. Let me share my screen because the cover on this one's really cool too. Do you have any of his stuff on Flying Dutchman, Mike?
Gato? No. This is actually my own. This one is my only.
I have him on Flying Dutchman.
So that's your screen, not mine. Fuck.
Oh.
I got it. There we go. Oh no, there we go.
Oh yeah.
So really, really cool record. You got Gato is playing sax, flute, and a little bit of vocals. Roswell Rudd, dude, on trombone. Charlie Smith, who was huge on this label too.
Your favorite reviewer didn't like it.
Oh, fuck that guy, dude. He didn't like it. Who is it?
Who?
All music.
Scott
All music.
Yarmomo.
Scott, yeah. Anyway, Charlie Hayden on bass and Beaver Harris on drums. It's like a stacked fucking lineup, man. So I would recommend that one. I don't think it's expensive. I mean,
I don't think.
No.
I think there's maybe one that goes for over $20, but most of them are pretty cheap.
Yeah, but a lot of the stuff on that label is not cheap.
There's.
I'm heading out. I'll be listening on the background. Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for inviting me, and Rob, thank you for not giving me shit today. But I love
say
you.
hi to Huge Ass
All
for
right.
me, please.
Love you, Mazzy.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see here. Here you go. 4 copies, $8. Yeah, man. Somebody should buy this.
Yeah, but don't pay tariffs.
No, don't pay tariffs. Yeah. Anyway, really good. I need to listen to that record soon. So yeah, I just thought it was really interesting about Bob Thiel and just all the. I mean, who was the guy? Who was the famous guy you brought up, Rob? That's on Flying Dutchman.
I want to say there's a Count Basie record called Africa.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, he did that too. He did a Duke.
That's a really good record.
He did a Basie record.
That's a cheap record, and I've seen 4 copies in the last couple of weeks.
There's some really good Gunter Hampel on that label too.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, I had one of those. I sold it. It was a little much for me.
I got one last year, the year before at Bob's Shop.
I mean, technically, they're reissuing Flying Dutchman records, but
I mean, Bob Thiel also was the guy that let Train do all his shit at Impulse, all his crazy shit.
Who went on?
He was just enabling these artists, man. It's pretty cool.
Didn't Bob Field do Dr. Jazz, or am I wrong about that?
Yes, he did Dr. Jazz. Yes, that was his label after that. And then he had another label after that. Oh, what the fuck was it called? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, Bob Phil's cool. He has a book. There's a book about him I'm going to buy because he has a really cool story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then he also had a couple of records himself. I think I.
On Impulse.
Well, no, on Flying Dutchman. It's
yeah.
Oh, really?
You know, there's a comp on Flying Dutchman. I think this is what you're talking about, Chris. And it has a long track from the Horace Tapscott, which is like, it's like $250 record, probably more, right? But you can get a track on that comp, which is much cheaper, which is kind of cool.
Oh, I'm not sharing anymore, damn it. I want to show this one because it looks neat.
Which Tapscott record?
The Giant Awakens.
Oh.
I forget the exact
Real Gone reissued it. That's what I have.
So this is the one I was talking about.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
So you could put his picture with Duke Pearson.
So go to the personnel on it.
Hang on, check this out. So what's also cool about it? Look who he's got. He's got the Kennedys on here. He's got.
Oh wow.
Dr. King on here. He's got. I mean, was
never seen that record.
Was a woke mind virus label back in the '60s. But
Can you go back to that, Chris?
Yeah, I am.
Chris, you have a copy of that?
No, I think I bought a copy already today.
Go to the Okay, go up for a bit. So I think that dedication to John Coltrane.
Yeah.
I think that's the Horace Tapscott. Or no. Let
me go to the maybe they'll have more information. There we go.
That's cool.
No. Where's Tapscott? Maybe it's not
cool though. Roscoe was the narrator I was talking about. He was on the other one too. So he does Love Supreme on here. This was cool.
There it is. Okay, so it's B6. Tenor saxophone. Wait.
Yep.
Yeah, piano Tapscott. So that's on, I think, the that Giant Awakening.
Well, that's the look. It's the same band. It's Bobby Bradford, John Carter, Buzzed, and then Tom Williamson plus Horace Tapscott.
Or maybe it's different. It might be different actually. Anyway, it's cool. That's a way to get some Tapscott. And how much does that go for?
Once, I think.
What's the price? That's a pretty cool record.
I've never seen it in a shop.
It's one for $30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I might actually look into that. Don't buy it, anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, can you show your cart?
Dibs. What's in my cart? I have all West Coast stuff in my cart right now.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm really getting into
zero in the
early
cart.
West Coast.
None.
Early West Coast is great. The early fit, like that Art Pepper thing I showed, the Lee Konitz stuff on Storyville, the Lee Konitz, Warren Marsh on Atlantic in 56. Like those are great. The style on that is just fantastic. Great stuff. And the thing is, not to get back to the Tristano thing, but I will just make 2 points. One, he came in from classical, so he like was basically playing classical music, then came into jazz. So he brought that sensibility, and this counterpoint style is what he was learning when he was studying Bach. So he brought Bach counterpoint, that was the influence there, and Tristano brought it in and made this cool West Coast sound. Apparently he didn't like that term. He called it contrapunctal jazz or something.
Yeah.
And then cool jazz was like the marketing term, he said. But the other thing I just wanted to quickly show is I mentioned that he was the first recorded free group improvisation. So the song, there's 2 songs. It's Intuition, Lenny Tristano, free improvisation, recorded May 16th, 1949, and is credited as being one of the first 2 freely improvised jazz recordings, along with Digression, which is part of this session. So it's those 2 records. And I listened to it, and they're fantastic tracks. Dave, you listened to it. What did you think of this track?
Oh, it's fantastic, man.
And it's the same guy. It's the same group. It's the Lee Konitz, Warren Marsh, but they're just playing free.
Yeah, I dig Warren Marsh.
So definitely worth checking out. I'll drop a link to that if anybody wants to just follow up on it.
That's cool to go back that far and find something like that. I was not aware of it.
Right?
I would only, because I was only kind of getting into some of the solo free stuff and kind of seeing where that kind of laid as far as the beginnings of that. And really, it was just that album you talked about of Jufrey's. There's sections in that where he's soloing. That's pretty much some of the first free soloing.
Yeah.
But
so,
this predates that by
but then that all fills into the birth of the cool, and then, well, not the free stuff, but I just mean like it's this same group of guys. So I've been following that, and that's how I'm getting into this early 50s cool jazz, and it's New York and it's LA, and it's so much different. Like I think what I thought cool jazz was like, and these are great records, like that record on Contemporary, which is a fantastic quartet. And they do some Parker on that too.
Yeah,
but like,
that was pretty good.
But that is like so. I mean, they're playing phenomenally on that. But
dude, you gotta get all the Hampton Hawes on Contemporary and shit. This shit's all great.
But the thing is, like that stuff isn't necessarily counterpoint, and so it does have a different West Coast style of bop to it. Where the counterpoint stuff, that's like the cool jazz stuff. There's definitely a little bit of a distinction there. Although everybody kind of plays some of the same material. But like there's that stuff. So I've really enjoyed. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy it, but I love this stuff. I'm obsessing about it now. If you can't tell. Joe, what do you think? Have you gotten into Tristano?
Yeah, I did. Some of the earlier jazz collecting a handful of years ago, I got into. Actually, it was probably pre-COVID. I discovered a lot of like Lee Konitz. I know I picked up. That I think it ended up being a compilation that when they moved to the 12-inch for Prestige, it's that like it's like a dark cover, and I think it's like an image of him in like pink, and it's called, I think it's just Lee Konitz or Introducing, something like that. But I have that, and then there's that one that I know you guys have shown on Atlantic. Like Warren Marsh, Lenny Tristano.
I just listened to that last night.
That's a killer record too.
Or 2 nights ago.
That one's getting up in price too, and that's harder to
find. Which one is it?
The one that they're like sitting on the grass. It's on Atlantic.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the Lenny Tristano one with the black cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're talking the one on the grass
Marsh record that was on Atlantic too, that he was the leader in.
But this is like if Rhino Hi-Fi were to want to put out jazz, these would be the records. The Warren Marsh, the Lee Konitz, the Tristano, and then there's also like a Philly Joe Jones they should put out. That's a pretty killer record. And there's a lot of good early stuff on Atlantic.
Hey, Ronnie Ball
has not been reissued. Not that I feel like the stuff that gets reissued is like the Ornette and Mingus. Like there's tons that gets reissued a lot, but they ignore.
Of his 2 Atlantic records, there's a 2-fer you can get for under $10.
So they ignore a lot of Atlantic stuff, which I don't know if they ignore it. They just, I guess, want to reissue what sells. But
it would be great if they could do some more of the Atlantic stuff, like early stuff, but also like as you got into the 60s, because a lot of those were really not like, I don't know, recorded. Maybe there isn't much that can be done. Maybe now they can do stuff, but that's
Chad could do these.
Well, this one, Speaker's Corner put this one out, and you should buy that version if you don't have this record. This is my favorite record on Atlantic, probably.
I have a Japanese pressing, and that's really good too.
So it's Sal Mosca piano, and then Ronnie Ball mic is on one track.
Yeah. He's
Oscar Pettiford. I mean, look at the fucking holy shit. The Oscar Pettiford and Kenny Clark. That's like
the fucking playing on this album is so good.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's a great record.
William Claxton photograph on the cover. So really one of the best.
But that said, so I'm listening to a lot of it, and there are a number of records, and I don't, I feel like I definitely don't need everything because there's not a giant variety of this style here. Like,
sure,
I have like 4 records that are doing this Tristano counterpoint stuff. I think I'm good, but it's all good. But it's.
I think if you haven't done it so far this evening, every time Mike says counterpoint, you need to take a drink.
That's true. Or when he mispronounces contrapuntal.
Rob, but I think you definitely have a better sense of Lee Konitz than I do because he has a lot of records.
Well, not to promote the next auction, there's 4 Lee Konitz records, but I think I have like 20 Lee Konitz records. Talk about cheap heat. I mean, he was all over the place.
Yeah.
But I'd say 70s into, like, he passed away, less than 10 years ago, right? He was recording up until he passed away.
He passed away in 2020. He probably died of COVID because he died in April of 2020.
Yeah, okay. That dude recorded up until he passed away.
This is one of the best.
I have that one. That's good too.
So that has the Lenny Tristano sessions.
Yeah.
Not the free jazz stuff, I don't think, that I mentioned. But he did. So another interesting point is 10 days before Birth of the Cool, Lenny Tristano put a cool jazz session together with like a quintet or a sextet or something.
Yeah.
And it predates the Birth of the Cool date. So if you look at what his innovations were in jazz, just unbelievably incredible to me.
Well, I'm going to say that Notes and Tones is by leaps and bounds more of an expert on Tristano. On Lee Konitz than I am. But I will say this: you want to get a kick-ass record? He did a record for Venus that's insanely good. But you can they put out the 80. There's that 2 LP live record on Blue Note with him, and is it him and who's playing Brad? Who did that one? It's like a trio, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Just his stuff is so accessible. He did a lot of records on Steeplechase. He did.
Have you come across the Wave records that Peter Ind put out? So Peter Ind recorded, he was the bass player in a lot of these sessions, and they recorded a bunch, and they never were put out. And then I think in the 60s on his label, he started releasing them, and those are good sessions.
What year did they record them?
They recorded them in it's like I guess late 40s, early 50s, I think. Maybe it's mid 50s, but it's the early stuff.
Huh.
That I'll tell you this. I make jokes where I go, if you listen to Lee Konitz, what's his earliest recordings? Early 50s?
Yeah, I think so.
If you listen to him,
he's on Birth of the Cool at 49.
If you listen to there it is. Thanks, Mike.
And he
knows the tones. If you listen to him back then and then listen to him like in the 2000s, doesn't sound much different to me.
No. Now he died from COVID. So I've seen this quite a bit. The older jazz guys, COVID in New York City, since most of them live in New York City, COVID took out quite a few of the older elder statesman that we still had around.
There's a lot of good interviews with him shortly before he passed on YouTube. You should go.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, he was leading shit in '49, Mike. Lee Konitz, Stan Getz. You know, but he recorded for forever. I mean, look at this.
But if you go that one he did for Venus, that's such a good Nocturnal, was it? Or
yeah,
he recorded a lot.
That's insane.
Just to address this comment, yes, I think the first title is a Peter Ind title from the early '60s, and he has like a telescope on the cover. It's really, I think it's probably the most expensive title on Wave.
If you watch a video of Jacob Rowe, which I don't have the records, I've been streaming the albums.
Yeah,
and he tries to tell him how to play, and sort of Lee Konitz goes, "I'll just do it."
Yeah, Lee Konitz is a badass, man.
Yeah,
I'd say
I bet I've got about 15 of his records. But I just scrolled through that shit. You can see there's a fuck ton of them.
I just like that he does that they do Parker songs. They're such good interpretations of those songs.
Yeah,
and like that was the generation that I guess was in like the directed generation, younger generation behind Parker. So, you know, you could imagine how influential he was to them.
Damn, this looks cool. Look at this. This is one of the last records he did. Except I'm not sharing my screen anymore. Fucking never mind. Damn it.
Why can't you share it?
I can. Just give me a sec.
What's the name?
It only takes like...
Why do you look like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now?
Yeah. Lean into it. Apocalypse Now, it's too soon to talk about after this week's stupidity. Okay. So here's the cover. It's Lee Konitz. It's called Fresh Alto, I guess. It was on Impulse in 2016.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't know why it's showing me.
Who's he playing with?
Oh, hang on. I shrunk it down. I zoomed so much it went to the fucking horrible mobile app. Fucking kill me.
It's rough in the streets.
Yeah, for sure. So he's playing with Lee Konitz, obviously, with Peter Washington on bass.
Kenny Barron.
Kenny Barron. And Kenny Barron, yeah.
And Kenny Washington. The two Washingtons.
Yeah, exactly.
That play with that. Who's that modern piano player? They both play with him.
I don't know. They play on, these two dudes played on all kinds of shit.
Wait, is that on vinyl or CD?
This is on CD. It looks like it only came out in France. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, what the hell? We didn't do anything.
No fair.
There's two versions. Let's see. France.
This is the American one is when they dress up like McDonald's characters.
So it came out in France and there's a Russian bootleg and that's it? What the fuck?
What do we do? Bill Charlap. Thank you, CJ Tune.
Can you get any in the States?
Well,
I imagine you can.
Oh no, it's unobtainable. Oh, there's one. Ooh. G plus.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I heard the Russians.
No-go zone.
The Russian CD is delivered to you by a drone.
What the hell, dude?
Just get it, Chris.
You get it. I bought that other record we were talking about.
I got it. I've been buying. I need to slow down buying on Konitz.
I bought that Bob Thiel record.
Really?
Oh, you did? Nice.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure and show that when you
as
get
soon
it.
as Mike showed interest, I bought it. I mean,
I got kind of a big title in for cheap. So this came up for $10 on eBay. After shipping, it was $15.
Okay.
This is the Eighth Wonder, Dick Griffin on Strata East.
Oh, sweet. What? Yeah.
And it's a good record. It's got Sam Rivers on it. So Sam Rivers plays tenor sax, soprano. You have someone playing percussion, Warren Smith on vibes or percussion, Ron Burton piano, Freddie Waits drums, Cecil McBee bass, Dick Griffin trombone. It's a nice session. It's a really good session.
And it was $15 for a Strata East.
$15.
Nice.
And because it's Strata East, it's going it spikes the value. I mean, let's see.
I bought the Bob Thiel record from Canada.
It says produced by Dick Griffin. So it was self-produced for Strata East, which is in alignment with like their ethos, right? So he produced it as well. But Rob, don't you have another Dick Griffin with like a blue cover?
Somebody was showing that on CJ, or somebody was showing that on the.
No. It was someone else showing.
Yeah.
with him
Dave, do
playing.
you have it? Do you have that record?
I don't have it.
I think it's on. I thought you guys would have it. Anyway, it's cool. I mean,
that's like a cheap Strata East record. It's not expensive, right?
It's not one of the. It's not like $1,000 record, but it's also not a cheap record.
Speaking of Dick Griffin, I discovered this the other night. He's still with us. He's got a YouTube channel with only 80 subscribers. That's been around for like over a decade. Go subscribe.
Hey, I think Mike just bought that record so he can go say, I'm listening to Dick.
I'm showing something here, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Come on. Anyway, he's got a bunch of videos. He's done live shows. He's a painter. He's got CDs for sale and shit. I just did.
Okay.
So anyway, back to Mike.
Oh, I was just going to ask. So Rob, what would be a reasonable price at a record shop in LA for this?
So I saw that once that Safari dropped it for like a Saturday drop, and I think it was $50.
It does have a deep groove. Mine has deep groove one side, but there are copies with deep groove on both sides.
Huh.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. It's a good record.
I think people charge a lot for it because it's a Strata East.
I think so
but
too.
If you look at the history of sales of it, I don't think it goes for crazy money.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because he has another title. It actually was put out 10 years later, so it's a totally different era.
Well, did he play with Sun Ra for a long time? Dick Griffin?
That's a Dave question.
Chime in, CJ. CJ posted information about it. Did you do a deep dive on your own?
A dream, yeah,
No,
that's it. A dream
know.
for Rashawn. That's it. Yeah, I'll pull it up here.
Griffin.
Or Chris, do you want to pull it up?
No, go ahead. I'm doing something else.
All right, I ordered the Bob Thiel record from Canada. Let's see what happens.
From Canada?
Oh, come on, you guys are getting all the copies.
It was in mint condition,
and
it wasn't that. With shipping, it's $35.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what were we talking
and it's
about?
A promo. Chris.
Promo. Nice.
So this is the other Dick Griffin. So this came out in '85. The Strata East is
not a cheap record either.
The Strata East is 75, and you can see there's Strata East folks on this. So Stanley Cowell, Cecil McBee again.
Is that Dave Was in the background?
Billy Hart, Idris Muhammad. No, so Dick Griffin played. That's right.
That's
with
Rashawn.
with Rashawn. That's right. So before the Strata East, he is on like 4 or 5 of his records, Rashawn Roland Kirk's records. So that's why this is a dedication to him. So are they doing all? I mean, they're all original compositions, though.
Is that his own label? What is Ruby Records?
Ruby Records. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's all his stuff. So there's another one here.
Yeah,
this is a CD.
Yeah, he reissued them on CD, a bunch of stuff on CD with extra content.
So this is the only vinyl record.
How much extra stuff is on it?
Like 3 or 4 songs, I think.
So anyway, so that's another title by him that's way more affordable, I think.
I mean, it's not really.
$60 you can get a VG Plus copy.
Yeah.
But if I were to dive into him, I would want to hear his stuff with Rashad Roland Kirk first, I think. Let's see. Oh, this isn't gonna. Okay. So let's take a look at his discography. So with Roland Kirk, he's on the Atlantic titles. Do you guys have any of these?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll put them up so we can see the cover.
Okay, so this is Inflated Tear.
I don't have that one.
The Inflated Tear.
I think all his Atlantic stuff is very reasonably priced.
Volunteered Slavery.
Looks sweet.
Griffin. So bigger group here.
I love Rasson's stuff. I've got like 5 or 6 of his records. I think I've got an Atlantic twofer that's a combo of all these records.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 4 songs from most of them.
There's Left and Right, another big group here. A lot of great players. Alice Coltrane.
Yeah. Roy Haynes.
Cool.
On the harp. Yeah. Nice.
So then there's some more. Then he's also playing with Mahul Richard Abrams on Black Saint, the Hearing a Suite. Anybody have this one?
That. Yeah, I have that one.
So who else is on this? Oh, big group. Wow.
Cecil Bridgewater.
And
that's cool.
Andrew Sorrell.
Yes.
Andrew Sorrell. I was listening to shit, who's the vibes player on Prestige? He has the To My Queen record. Is
Walt
his.
Dickerson.
Well, I was listening to Walt Dickerson. I got a copy of This Is Walt Dickerson.
Yeah.
And Sorrell's playing drums on it, and he plays okay, but there's a part where he definitely messes up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is totally fine. Honestly, it's totally fine. You know, when I listen to the early Miles with Parker, I think this is why Miles is quoted saying like there's no wrong note or whatever, because you could hear Miles like struggle at times in those early sessions. And, you know, sometimes that actually makes the music a little more engaging to.
Oh yeah, it's human.
You can't learn unless
it can
you
be
make
done
mistakes.
poorly too, but I mean, for the most part, it's not. You know, it's not like it ruins the album or anything.
When you're improvising, I mean, is it really wrong? Like, you know, oh shit, Mike just dipped on us.
Hey, I just thought the guy who cuts the roast beef and has vinyl channel.
Sorry, Chris.
Is going to come after Mike for that comment he just made.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. My browser went back for some reason. What were you saying about the improvisation?
The guy who cuts the roast beef and the vinyl.
Not you.
Roast beef, not you.
He's going to come after you, Mike, for your Andrew Sorrell comment.
Oh my god. So, well, you sound like Ken a little bit talking shit about a drummer, you know.
If you want to hear Andrew Sorrell at his finest, get this trio of records here on what are these on the Shandar label? The Cecil Taylor Noy de la Foundation May 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but Dave,
it's fair.
If you want a cheaper version of all three of those records, there's
the
Prestige box.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's those same records.
Cool cover, I like that.
This is a New Jazz.
Yeah,
this is
you're sending that to me for an early Hanukkah gift, right?
Yeah. But yeah, Andrew Sorrell's on it. I can't remember the track. It's just a little thing where you hear him like kind of lose it for a second, and then he comes back in. But
all the hate coming your way.
I just thought that was funny because this has to be. I mean, this is. I don't know what the session is. It has to be, if it's New Jazz, this is probably a 62 session, I would think. 62 or 64. So when is this one of Andrew Sorrell's early? I would think he's pretty young on this.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
so
super, that's super early.
Put it in the context. It's I love this record and I love his drumming on it, but it's funny to hear it. And this sounds, first of all, so this is the first pressing. It was only done early in mono, but it was recorded stereo. And the mono sounds incredible. The stereo, from what I've streamed, also equally sounds incredible.
Yeah,
this would be a killer title for the new OJC 2.
Oh my god!
This would be a total home run.
I would buy it.
Yeah. This is a really good one.
I almost bought the Wave reissue, which is the OJC Japan thing, but I didn't. I'm hoping that comes out, like all of his Prestige stuff.
Yeah. This is cool. So I've been getting into Walt Dickerson a little bit, and then also just early Milt Jackson. I've been listening to more early Milt Jackson. I got this.
I'm waiting for you to go on like where you get obsessed with MJQ for a week. That's going to be amazing.
Well, this is pre MJQ.
Yeah.
This is focus. So what this is on DG Records.
Yeah.
Do you guys know DG?
Yeah, it's my label.
So I didn't know what this was.
John Johnson.
This has been at Jerosa Records now for I forget, but a long time. And I just thought it was some like Milt Jackson reissue on some junky label. That's not the case at all. It's the opposite. So DG is actually Dizzy Gillespie's label from the late 40s, and he put out a number of 78s of his group, and Milt Jackson and Shelly Manne. And then in the early 50s, like 1950 or 51, which is when this was pressed. See, it's a blank back. It's so early. They reissued the Milt Jackson sides here, and I think they were based. Where would they be based out of? Is this New York? It would probably be New York. But yeah, so this is Dizzy Gillespie production. These were sold to Savoy, and the Dizzy tracks made it to Groovin' High. If you know that 12-inch Groovin' High,
yeah.
They originally were put out on. I think a lot of those, maybe not everything, but a lot of that was DG originally in the 40s.
Huh.
And this Milt Jackson was reissued. I forget the title of it, but it was reissued with some other Milt Jackson stuff. But this is the first pressing LP. and it's it's like 1950. It's probably one of the earliest LPs I have, and it's clean as a whistle and deep groove both sides, and the material. So it's Milt Jackson.
It is DG, so deep groove.
Milt Jackson vibes. John Lewis piano, Ray Brown bass, Kenny Clark drums. But this isn't MJQ stuff. This is like straight ahead.
Yeah,
this is bebop.
Yeah,
so it's Milt Jackson bebop on vibes, because this is, I think the session's like 48 or something. So
yeah, dude. I mean, Milt was in that crowd for sure.
And this is like one of my favorite records. I listened to it last night. It was like a religious experience. It was so good.
Oh, really? You're changing your religion?
Loved it. It's so good. And these are
Church
really.
of Milt.
I'm still honestly so happy to find a clean copy of this.
Yeah, there's a question from the chat.
I don't think any of us go to film. I don't think any of us go to jazz festivals.
Yeah, what is your favorite jazz festival and why? I've never been to one.
My favorite jazz festival is the 1958 Newport Jazz Festival.
Yes.
Wait. What was that jazz festival they did as a fuck you to the Newport Jazz Festival?
Oh, Rebels, Newport Rebels.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That's my favorite festival.
Yeah.
You can go back in a time machine.
That Candid Mingus stuff is all good. I know that record in particular doesn't have the best reviews, but I disagree. I think all of that Candid stuff is excellent.
The record's awesome.
Yeah,
that's my answer to the question.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Closing your eyes.
Get this record. It's at in Switzerland.
But isn't there
at the festival in Switzerland?
Isn't there a second record of that? There's a second record of that that's better. Of the rest of the show, I think.
Oh, really?
Let me go get it because I have it.
Well, speaking of the festivals, like I haven't been to one, but I love all the old jazz festival records because I mean, it was like what was happening.
Yeah, Montreux.
What's happening? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so check out this. So the reception, the contemporaneous downbeat reviewer commented, what we're talking about for people not watching and just listening. We're Newport Rebels on Candid, Charlie Mingus, Max Roach, Eric Dolphy, Roy Eldridge, and Joe Jones. And the comment is one of the non-insignificant faults of this album is its looseness that induces sloppy playing, and identified Jones as the main culprit. Scott Yano says in 1960, bassist Charles Mingus helped to organize an alternative Newport Jazz Festival in protest of Newport's conservative and incrementally commercial booking policy. The music on this LP, which has been reissued on CD, blah, blah. Anyway, well, the thing was, who ran the Newport Festival? It was George Wine, right?
That's a good record.
So George Wine brought jazz to like Harvard and like the Ivy League. Like there's the Lee Konitz at Harvard Square that he produced, and he brought in that like cool style that I've been getting into. And I could totally see how Mingus is like, I don't know, just not happy about that.
So what Dave just showed, this is the rest of the show.
Okay.
And although what Dave showed is very good, this is the material on this is better. Do you have this one, Dave? So
you got both. So F you, man.
Yeah, the Free Flight.
You're not telling him nothing you don't know.
Remember, Dave?
Talk shit now.
Yeah.
This is a better out. The material on this one is better. I don't know how much later.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with Rob, but this is the one I heard first, and this is the one I
they're both excellent. But if you have to choose between two, get this one.
That looks cool.
That was a little harder to find.
Yes.
Chris, look at these reviews.
It's a little bit harder to find. Free Flight, you can still get cheap.
For what? For this? For what? For what record?
This is for Newport Rebels. I'm still on Newport Rebels.
But then,
I think the story's cool more than anything else. I mean, the music's fine. I don't know. Who cares?
But anytime these musicians played at Montreux, they upped the ante. Because it's the biggest stage they're ever going to play on.
We never see pictures of. Yeah,
that's
good. We never see pictures. These guys played with Amal Jamal for like forever, and I've never seen pictures of Jamal Suleiman and Frank Gant. But that's them.
Yeah. Yeah, there aren't a lot of pictures of them.
This is a good record, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it took me a long time to find that. I found it in the bins at Noble. maybe a year or two ago. It took me probably 6-7 years to find that.
I got some more shit to show. This one's cool.
Hey, D-Love, the tickets just went on sale for that one that's in Tennessee in March. Right?
Oh,
Big
Big
Ears.
Ears.
Oh,
Let's
Big
got
Ears.
The Zorn Olympiad.
Check us out, Dave.
What do you got?
So what
So you
label
got
is that on?
Max Roach and Mal Waldron. It's
What?
called it's called Explorations to the Imp Degree. You get it because Max and Mal.
Oh, I've never seen this.
Yeah, it's a double CD. It's on Slam Records.
Where'd you find that?
I ordered it from. I got one of the only copies on Discogs. So, what's cool about this is, so it's them two doing a live show for Mal's 70th birthday over in where the hell it was recorded.
Oh, right before he croaked.
Wow.
No. He right before he croaked. Technically, yeah. Trying to remember when this was recorded. I don't know.
I don't know. It's sold out on Bandcamp, but you can get a digital download of it.
Yeah. So this is cool. I mean, what's cool about this? It's 120 minutes long.
Wow.
And they do a lot of it's just. I mean, they do some tunes you would know, like Soul Eyes is on this, Snake Out, Monk's Dream, just a lot of stuff. But then the rest of it's all just improvisations. Some solo stuff from Mal, the duo stuff between the two of them. It's absolutely excellent. You should just stream it if you can.
So I don't know too much about Mal Waldron, but I always see Soul Eyes is like the track that people play of his.
Yeah, it's one of his big tracks. That and Snake Out. But so anyway, so this was recorded.
That's a cool find.
70th birthday concert was held on 20th September 1995 at Desingel Arts Center, promoted by Rob Laurentop and recorded by Walter DeNeil. So anyway, it's him. Who's on this? I should say. It's a whole. No, it's just them two. I'm thinking of a different record. So anyway, so it's them two. Wherever it went.
It's on. You can get it on Amazon for $15, $16.
So yeah. So then, it's the same event for his 70th birthday as the Mighty Warriors record that Zev put out with him and Steve Lacy and that quartet.
Oh, right.
So it's the same. It was like a week-long celebration of Mal Waldron, basically.
Oh.
And so there's also a really great documentary that you can watch on YouTube that's about Mal, and Steve Lacy's in it. Max Roach is in it. There's like 10 other artists.
So the thing that Zev put out for Record Store Day,
yes,
is in that documentary too. So if you have the Zev thing, it's a really good documentary.
Really
Gina
is.
Lee, what's her face, is in it.
Rob, how's your Mal Waldron collection? From what I remember, you basically have said you wanted a complete discography.
All right, here's the tip. Mike yelled at me privately the last time I showed a stack of records. It was I call it the Red Garland.
Never doing that again. Chris is here.
I've done it before here.
I'm approaching 30 Mal Waldron records.
Wow.
And here's a good recommendation for all of you. So there was a secretly made Mal Waldron record made in the 70s, a funk record. And if you can go, it was just reissued by Strut. So you can get that right now. But about 10 years ago, this other company put it out with like 5 different covers. I got the one, and Brian in Tokyo got it for me with the drawing of the naked lady. That's the harder one to find, but I highly recommend it. The story behind it is he wrote these songs. This guy produced and recorded it, and it was thought that Mal didn't even play on it. He just wrote the songs, but then it came out, he plays on it, and Strut Records just reissued it. It's available everywhere. I saw it at Amoeba. It's on Amazon. Go get that record.
What's the title? Say the title again.
Here, let me pull it up.
Yeah, I haven't seen this or heard about it. Wow.
I'll go pull my copy, and I promise Mike I'll only show that one.
Good news.
Here's the record right here. It's called Candy Girl.
I
highly recommend getting it. It's funk. It is a funk record with electric keyboards, and Mal Waldron plays on it. I'm gonna go get my copy of it, which is cool. So,
all right, while he's doing that,
yeah.
Anyway, I recommend this Max Roach, Mal Waldron.
Yeah, I'm checking that out, man.
The next thing I got, which I was super happy to get, I just bought it because the record I showed, the CD I showed, it's kind of hard to get. There's not very many copies in America, so I bought that, and then I got this from the guy, which I was super happy to get. This is kind of warped. It's
I saw you post that.
Vandermark 5. It's called The Color of Memory. And so for people that don't know, Ken Vandermark's just like a Chicago institution free jazz sax player. He plays all the reed instruments. But the Vandermark 5 was a group that he had together. It was pretty consistent from like 1996 to like 2010. And they played every week in Chicago that he was in town, the same group. So this was a workshop to the fuck out free jazz collective in Chicago, right? The Vandermark 5. And so their whole purpose was to just they had classical shit mixed in there with free jazz, and I don't know, man, it just always kind of works. And it's been described as like orchestrated free improvisation, which is kind of weird, right? But like, so like Vandermark comes up with these really complex orchestrations, and then they improvise with them. It's I love all their stuff. I got like 6 of the records now.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's different little pockets of free music that you're into. Yeah, like that the Carter stuff now and this and
yeah.
So I can't do everything with the free and improv, man, myself. It just really depends. There's some gato stuff I can't do it. It's too much. I don't know, because I don't like they're killing cats or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just depends.
Yeah, this was the main band that he had for most of that time. So Kate Kessler bass. Well, actually, the drummer, there's a bunch of drummers. Tim Daisy, Ken Vandermark, obviously. Dave Rimpus and Jeb Bishop, though. Jeb Bishop's fucking awesome. He's a trombone player. He's also a guitar player on some of those Vandermark 5 records. He just like shreds with electric guitar on some of the tracks. Anyway, fucking awesome. You can buy all this shit on. Catalytic Sound is a big label that sold most of this Vandermark 5 shit. Ken's got like 100 fucking CDs of his own, of all kinds of different configurations. So anyway, I was really, really excited to get that one. And this one's dedicated. I looked this up. I don't know this guy, but I bet you do, Dave. So that one is dedicated to a sax player that died when he was 40. If I can find it. Tells his name. Oh, it's Thomas Chapen. Do you know that name?
No.
So Thomas Chapen, I'm gonna bring him up because I kind of went down a rabbit hole earlier just looking on.
Yeah, I'm interested.
So this guy, let me share my screen.
Is he a Chicago guy as well, or?
I think so. Yeah, I'm looking. Hang on, let me get my screen on. Mike doesn't care about this poor guy. See, he just left us.
He's ashamed that you're even bringing him up.
Well, it's his problem. No, he's not.
By the way, the CD that Chris talked about is on Amazon. You can order it from 2 different places.
Damn it!
But it's from England, so I know one of the places.
I got mine in America.
Tack on like 80 pounds.
So check this out, Dave. This is the guy. He died in 1998. So he was a composer, saxophonist, multi-instrumentalist. He played just all the shit. He studied with Jackie and Kenny Barron, Lionel. He was in Lionel Hampton's last band. And you see
Lionel Hampton was a bastard to all his musicians.
Died of leukemia. I think I recall hearing about that, but I don't think I got any of his stuff.
Check this shit out though. He did a bunch of different stuff. This band, Machine Gun, with Sonny Sharrock's interesting.
That's where I've heard of him. Would have been was Sonny.
And then so he got all kinds of shit out that I thought he'd play with William Hooker.
That one's on the notice on that No Business label that Rob was showing a record of earlier. Yeah,
just all kinds of stuff. Tom Harrell.
Yeah, that's a big wormhole.
Yeah, dude. Then he just played with all kinds of people. Braxton. Yeah, he did. He was in the Standards records with Braxton, and he was one of the guys that like started the whole Knitting Factory scene.
Okay.
Like, literally, he did. He had the first
but
record on that label.
So he's
we know that
never
because
out front.
Notes and Tones just said it.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Cool. I'll have to dig in. I'll have to dig in on that stuff, man. Especially the Sonny Chirac stuff.
Yeah, that's what
I have a lot of Sonny Chirac stuff that's with Brotsman.
I have Sonny Chirac right here.
Oh shit!
Sweet. What is that?
He had this band Material, which you can get one. It's like on Electra Musician, but this is on that.
Oh yeah.
Celluloid, and look who's on this band.
Fred Frith.
Threadgill.
That's gonna be some wild
George
guitar.
Lewis.
Billy Bang. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool.
Where'd you find that?
Yeah. Shh, don't tell anyone. A record store.
No.
Oh, hell.
Hey, by the way, here. So this is that company that put that out. By the way, that Mal Waldron first
cool.
before Strut did, and this is one of the alternative covers, Naked Lady.
And the guy in Japan sent that to you?
Well, but this was put out in Europe.
This is one of the records with Sonny Chirac I was talking about.
Yeah, I've almost bought that record before. I've actually seen that.
It came out on LP here.
Yeah,
it's not expensive really.
No,
I mean it's cheap. So I thought I might buy one or two of these just to check them out, even if it's crazy and I can't listen to it.
Sonny Chirac, that's 80s. So a lot of that stuff, he was basically Sonny Chirac was playing metal.
He's not even listed on here either.
Dude, you'll dig that.
Yeah.
You'll dig that.
Hey guys, I gotta run.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I gotta call it a night on my end, but you guys keep going.
I'm gonna listen to a record before I crash. So
what's the final of the poll?
Oh yeah, all right, hold on. Before I go, let's take a look at the poll. So the poll is, for people who don't know, my favorite Sonny Rollins Blue Note. Of the 4 that he released, A Night at the Village Vanguard holds 46% of the 85 votes. Nuke's Time comes in at number 2 with 28%. Yep. And then volume 1 and 2 round out the rest.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Village Vanguard is definitely.
Well, that 3 LP Tone Poet is so sick, man.
Yeah, more people probably have that one too.
Did you ever get the Tone Poet, Mike?
I did. Yeah, I got that. That was a special release just because they cut it from that 7 IPS.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
So I have an original mono as well. First pressing.
Did you do a comparison? They're not.
Oh god, the new one is so much better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those old plastic lights sound really good though. I mean, they sound great, but it's just sometimes I mean the reissues they sound so clear. Like yeah. I just feel like the old ones are fun to collect. So if I can get them for cheap, I'm happy with them because they basically every Blue Note record that was pressed sounds pretty good unless they did that electronically rechanneled for stereo. All the US pressings sound pretty good, and a lot of them use the original metalwork.
Yeah,
I guess once you get into the Connoisseur series, I mean those sound pretty good too. There aren't that many bad Blue Note sounding record. I know the 75th people don't like. That's the other one people don't like. 75th anniversary. Other than that, I mean, they all sound good.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta listen to all these Art Pepper CDs you sent me. I still haven't listened to them. I just found them. I got like 10 of them. Holy shit.
Definitely. I was looking into one of his Galaxy pressings where he revisits and does Surf Ride on it.
Oh, cool.
Hey, do you want me to show my Art Pepper records?
Do you know what record I'm talking about, Rob? The one that has
I don't know. I have like 30 of Art Pepper's records.
Yeah. Anyway,
all that Galaxy shit's great. Cool. All the Galaxy shit's good.
Who's on it with him?
I'll look it up. Give me 1 second.
Generally, it's George Cables. I mean, those are the best.
And Carl Burnett. But there's some. I have Art Peppers in the next auction. Hey, what do you guys think about next Saturday or the Saturday after?
Maybe.
I think that should be okay. Oh, where's my screen?
The Saturday after will probably be good. I can get some shit together.
It's this
It'll
one
be in the evening.
Yeah, I have that. That's good.
We call that the Ascot album.
Yeah.
So this one, if you look, he does now that I'm actually learning about Art Pepper's early stuff, where's the music? So Surf Ride, he does Surf Ride again. So his famous, this was from his first recording lead session. Surf Ride is the kind of
And
breakout
that's with Tommy
song.
Flanagan and Billy Higgins.
Yeah, so Billy Higgins, Red Mitchell, Art Pepper, Tommy Flanagan.
And the Ascot does a solo on guitar.
Yeah.
And then I think Straight Life is another early one. These might all be the early stuff that he did.
Straight Life was Hubbard, right?
This might be a different one because this was predated, I think.
Yeah.
And it's not attributed. But yeah, so this is on
Well,
Galaxy.
Straight Life is the title of this record, so I mean, I think that's where this song came from.
It's called the Ascot album.
Well, hold on. I think Art Pepper.
Wait, what was the Hubbard that had a similar name or whatever?
That's Straight Life is that's a CTI record.
Oh, okay. I'm getting confused.
Okay, so Straight Life, I guess he does it on Meets the Rhythm section.
Does he?
Let's see. Straight Life, Art Pepper.
Cool.
Oh, I need to revisit that.
That's a decent record. The other one sucks though.
Yeah.
11's fucking terrible. I hate that record so much.
Yeah.
With
This is
28
good.
people on it.
Yeah, I hate that record.
This one's really cool. I would love if they so this one they do.
There's an OG that's been sitting in the bins at Atomic.
He does Yardbird Suite. You guys need to listen to it. The little intro that he adds, like the little 3-second intro, and then he gets into the tune. And this was recorded. This is like 54 maybe. 56. So 56, 57. So
the CD looks cool. You should buy the CD, Mike.
This is a great version of the Yardbird Suite, and the beginning of it is incredible.
But I understand Andrew Sorrell messes up on that album.
Well, Art Pepper doesn't. You could see why he was. I mean, yeah, he was.
Chris, you want him to buy the CD, so he sends it to you.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
You have Bird Lives, and what was Didn't Art Pepper have a slogan?
Yeah, let's get some heroin and be.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think he did.
Hey, I'm not dropping the soap for you. Was his big say?
All right. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll jump back into it next time. See y'all.
See ya.
All right, later on now.